Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello, people, and welcome to Footy JUDGEMO. I'm not sure, like a lot of controversy. I really wish I was here not talking about the referees. I was here talking about the football that was played. Vator just joined us, so we're just waiting for Jay now. I really like two games, and the main topic is freaking talking about the referees. It's actually a shame on the PG Mall. It's a shame on the Premier League that one of the biggest games in English football, and we're freaking talking about the referees. Guys, if you're here now, hit that like button now, and if you're watching this on the replay, hit the like button. You know why we're here? We're here to talk about Arsenal versus Manchester City. We're gonna have a fantastic panel for you, of course, with Imran joining, Vator, Patrick from Man City side, Dio's here, Jay is gonna be joining, and also Martin is here with us. A lot of glum faces. Can I ask people something first before we go? How's everyone doing first? Oh my God, you all are so sad. It's ridiculous.
Good.
It's ridiculous, actually. Can I ask something first? Before I ask the Arsenal fans, because I kind of know how you guys feel, I want to ask the Man City guys first, right? Are you all happy that you got the point at the end?
At the end, yeah, we're happy at the end.
So at the end, you're looking at this and you think you're happy.
At the end, when I see we start the game without KDB and I see Rodri leave the pitch, I'm going to say, yeah, I'm happy with a point.
I think also bearing in mind that majority of that game, obviously we were chasing that game right to the end, and to get that equalizer, obviously going to be happy that we got the equalizer and the game didn't end as a defeat. So definitely happy about that. Obviously, there's other factors that I'm not happy about, but we'll talk about that.
Arsenal fans, you guys are happy with the draw?
Oh, wait. I wanted to say...
Patrick, I'm sorry.
Yeah, look, at the end of the day, obviously, I wasn't happy. Obviously, look, I was having a shit day. Vader knows. I was having a shit day. My car broke down in the middle of nowhere. I was stuck in the middle of nowhere in the highway. But then looking at that, while your car is broke down, and then you're looking at the notifications from LiveScore saying Arsenal are doing this to you, it was just worse. But do you know what was sweet? As soon as I walked into the house, sat down and watched the game, after a few minutes, I came back again from the kitchen, then boom, Stones scored. I think the happiness from City fans, people don't get it. It's not for the whole game. The happiness is because it took the last minute and the goal just came, and we've just ruined the fact that I think Arsenal fans were already giddy out there. Of course, I got texts already telling me hold that. There's a text telling me to hold that. So I think we're more happy. I don't know if you understand, because of the way the goal came, that it's the last minute and we're still undefeated at home for a while now. So that's why I think we're happy. But overall, we'll talk about the game, and I'm pretty sure we'll be honest, because on this channel, we are very honest most times.
I try to be honest, I try. But apparently, people are not happy that I'm honest and I'm saying my opinion. But I was just doing MHF, and I got a lot of hate from Arsenal fans to say what I think about the referees and all the stuff. But anyway, it is what it is. Before I go to Dio Martin, my friend, you came to my watch-along and you were so sad. And I hate to see people sad.
I didn't say I was sad. I said I was livid. And I said that football is dead. And why do I have to keep saying this shit, Mo? This happened after Rice got sent off for nothing as well. I'm tired of these games being ruined by absolute... Like, you can say rules are rules all you want, but this time-wasting yellow card thing that we're seeing this season, I think we're probably like 2 or 3 times the normal rate for yellow cards. So, you know, everyone's going to laugh it up now. Oh, this is great. Arsenal got a player sent off, but we're going to have players getting 5-card yellow suspensions pretty soon. And that's only from like a couple of games. I think Chelsea had like 14 yellow cards in one game the other day, 13. They set a record. I don't want football games decided by this. A tap a ball away is a yellow card. And in Trossard's case, he's already in the action of kicking the ball when he blows the whistle. So I don't want anyone to tell me that was the reason he was given the yellow card. I want to believe that it was for a shoulder in the back. But Bernardo turned his back and was ready to play the ball with his foot. Is a player not allowed to challenge for the header? So they changed their story mid-game. We don't even know who to get angry at. They're like, oh, it was for excessive force. No, it's for yellow card. I can't keep up. Like, what's the point of playing this game anymore? And I don't even understand the rules. Like, they're playing fast and loose with us. And you owe me an apology, Mo, because you said that story about the refs being paid by Man City was debunked. It wasn't debunked. It was actually true. And Michael Oliver was one of the guys that got paid 20 grand to go and referee one game for the UAE League. So how can I have any faith in the referees? Like, he at least...
Come on.
Oh, Martin,
I don't understand. Hold on.
You know what?
I actually don't understand how you guys are laughing at this.
It's not funny.
Because it's
Oh,
funny.
It's the same
That's why we're
conversation I was
laughing.
having.
Hold on. I'm just being serious. Guys, listen, I am the one who told Martin it's debunked. Like, because I actually said that this cannot be true. That a referee goes to the Emirates to ref in a league that is managed by Sheikh Mansour himself, owned by Sheikh Mansour, get paid. There is definitely a conflict of interest.
No,
Hold on.
isn't.
Don't do this. Hold on, Victor. Hold on. Martin sent me the article and I read it. And I went to the league. And the league is owned by Sheikh Mansour. You
So
can say
what?
there is no conflict
So
of
what?
interest. So,
Just put a
Like,
different referee on the game.
no, hold on. You're not gonna say so what. You're not gonna say so what here. I
Can
want.
I answer
Victor,
that? Mo, can I answer
I
that?
have to be honest here, guys. Right? Okay, go ahead. If you have an explanation for this, be my guest. Because
Right.
I refuse to believe that a referee that gets paid 20K goes to ref the same game and not have it in his head that he's paid by these people. I just refuse to believe it.
Right. So firstly, Premier League. Who are the shareholders of the Premier League?
The clubs.
Yeah, the clubs,
Club.
right? So the charges that have that they put across to Man City, right? Who's put those? Obviously, who's pushed for these? The clubs. The clubs have pushed for these, and then the Premier League is doing something about it. Now, if this refereeing issue seems like a conflict of interest, then why aren't those same supposed clubs pushing the Premier League to do something about that?
Thank you.
Can I?
Why are they not concerned? Why
That's a
haven't they raised
genuine.
it?
Before you go down, me and Martin was.
And my second point,
of this.
I've got 2 points. So second point, make a second point. These are the type of things that we used to talk about when we were kids. Blaming referees for like
Thank you.
things like this, the Fergie time and all that stuff. This is the stuff that we used to say when we were kids.
Who used
We
to
are
say
adults
Fergie
now.
time?
Come on, we adults now.
My club was robbed.
You
You guys
can't
were
start
nowhere
bringing
near
these
this. We
conspiracy
never robbed other
theory
referees as
things
kids.
to
Give me the
football.
story.
I don't want this to be a
It's a
fight. I
conspiracy,
want
man.
this
It's
to
not
be
a
an
conspiracy.
argument, guys. Let him finish. I want this to be an argument where I actually hear his point. And by the way, that was my point to Martin. I said, because it's so blatant that he goes to Emirates and gets paid 20K, I believe if there was actual conflict of interest, he's definitely would have stopped. Like the clubs would have voiced this and said, what are we doing here? You cannot ref games. But because no one spoke about it, I believe maybe that's the truth, like
Another thing,
the
just one more
owner
thing.
of the store didn't say anything about the guy that is taking the food.
Mo,
But
that-
you're-
There's another thing as well.
Really,
I
Jim,
just
well,
like to
they're not
add
the
one
same.
more thing, which is that with this whole situation, right? It's not a direct contract between Michael Oliver and Sheikh Mansour. This contract is between, let's say it is with Sheikh Mansour and the refereeing organization. So it's not directly influenced now. It's the refereeing organization that send out the referees.
We know the Saudis stick together.
This is weak.
Jay, they're not. Jay, they're not Saudis. Jay, they're not Saudis.
Whatever, they all stick together.
Don't say
innit?
whatever. That's
No,
wrong.
don't say
Jay,
whatever.
that is wrong. Don't say whatever. That is wrong, Jay. That is wrong, Jay.
What-
That is wrong.
You know what I'm saying? They all stick together. innit?
Yeah, but that is wrong.
Alright,
Just
okay.
people
So you're
take
sponsored by
offense to
Dubai.
this, Jay. I'm just being.
You're sponsored by
I know you mean well, but just people take offense to this.
Wait,
I
let me
You're
about
sponsored by
countries.
Emirates,
I know
right?
what you mean. People don't know.
Listen. We're sponsored by Dubai as well, but we do not get the same
So why are they
treatment.
not so why are they not
Don't
favoring
do that.
Why are they
Don't
not
do
favoring
that.
you?
Let me rebuttal something.
No,
Let me
come on.
just- let me-
Should we talk about why Doku
hold on,
didn't?
Jay,
Hold on.
Jay, Jay, no,
Hold
no,
on. Let me go.
I've been
Please,
waiting to speak. No.
please.
I need to
Let me
rebuttal.
go. No, could I always stop you? Chill out. You need
I
to
haven't
chill
said a
for a
word
second.
since.
Hold
I haven't said a word all
on.
day. Word.
Jay,
Hold on.
guys.
Chill, man.
Dai wanted to speak for us. Jay, just please let
I'm
him.
not
Let
gonna
him
go
talk.
for some hour monologue. You get it?
It's
I'm
not
just
an
gonna
hour
break
monologue.
it down. Let's go, man.
I just want to rebuttal.
Guys, we're just trying to have
Arsenal.
a conversation, guys. We're just trying to have a conversation.
If the owners of Arsenal, if the Cronkies, right, paid a referee in England to come ref a match in the MLS here, think about this, right? Just think about it in America here. Just ref a friendly game and they pay him 20 grand. And that referee comes to ref a match for Man City versus Chelsea. And he did what he did today. Or Man City versus Arsenal. And he did what he did today, which is he gave maybe Haaland a red card for throwing the ball on Guardiola's head. Now, it may not be a problem that the referee went to do that job. It's a private job. It's okay. But the idea that you did a job for the rival's owner leaves room for people to imagine a lot of things. Let's be realistic about it. It leaves room for imagination. It leaves me to be able to think and say, well, hey, maybe. Because if the Cronkies were the ones who hired a referee from the PGMOL to come here to the US to ref a game, and that ref is now reffing against me and you, and the ref now does what he did to Trossard, a simple pass that he could have overlooked at the 8 minutes into 45, 8 minutes extra time of the first half. 8 minutes. Like, it doesn't, like, to me, I don't even care about the red card. My bottom line is this, right? At the end of the day, Trossard was stupid for touching that ball. Really stupid. He was in the action of playing. He should have just dropped his feet, do whatever he needed to do to not touch the ball because he knows the rules. Trossard was stupid for that. But you had your chance. You had 10 men Arsenal at the Etihad. You had all your players on the pitch, and you still couldn't do diddly squat until they gave you extra minutes at the end of extra minutes for you to score.
I don't think we should go straight into that yet because I think everyone should be sad about what happened with the second half of that game today because no one can enjoy that second half. We could have had a beautiful 4-3, a 5-4 with 11 men on either side. It could have been a fantastic second half, but it just turned to this attack versus defense, stress, bore, torture fest for all of us. Like you guys towards the end, you must have been like, oh my God, we need to score. And me, I couldn't even watch the game with sound on. It was that stressful. I was like, this is ruining the experience, right? And with most people I talked to in a group chat, they were like, I can't watch the second half because I'll just come back and find out either we won or it was a painful second half. No one wanted to see that. So I just hope that they can like stop sending people off for small stuff like this and ruining a good game.
Same ref did not
That's
give
not
Kovacic a red card last season. Remember what Kovacic did against Arsenal? Let's be realistic. Was that offense enough for a card as compared to what Trossard did today? Same ref. It's the same guy.
Gaio.
Can I get Jay to talk now, and then I want to hear Vator and I want to hear Patrick. Point.
Yeah, no. Let's talk about today. Even Doku, literally 5 minutes before that, Doku does the same thing. And we're telling him, yo, look, Doku's that the ref is literally saying, no, look, the ball's there. It's right near you. Literally just playing for them. Everything they done today.
This is agendas.
No, there's no agendas. Everyone
Let him finish
sees it.
Let him finish.
I don't mind.
Imran, let him finish.
Mo,
because I got a response to this. I
don't mind when people interject. I like that. Go. And then I'll go.
So the reason Doku kicked it is he's saying take it from there because it was from further back. It wasn't from.
Actually, he's right there. Jay,
hold on. Is Doku the referee? Is Doku the referee?
He didn't kick the ball.
He didn't kick the ball.
He didn't
pass the ball to where it was supposed to
be. Wait. Hold on.
Can we be objective? Jay, I'm gonna respond to you, Jay. Hold on.
Nah.
Doku literally push the ball towards where the referee is pointing, guys.
But
If
why?
you wanted
What
to
is-
waste
hold on.
time,
It's not his
what
ball.
are we doing
It's-
here?
He's not
You
involved in the play.
You don't tell us where we take our free kick, bro. That's
Bro,
why
the
the ref
referee
said.
told him take the
No,
ball.
Have you played football before?
I played football. Yes, I have.
Yeah, haven't
Have
you
you?
kicked the ball to the
Have
other
you?
side? And here's the ball for you guys to play.
Pardon? Talk
Okay,
up.
look, when
Your
when
mic is
the
too
ball goes-
faint.
Your mic
Patrick.
faint.
Your
Yeah.
mic is too faint.
Okay,
Patrick.
I'll swap.
So
He
Mo,
said kick it
so
to
Mo,
Rice,
what
but
are you
it's-
saying? So wait,
Push
Hold on,
more.
Dayo. I want to answer from the Man City guys, because this point, to be honest with you, about Doku kicking the ball back, which is all over Twitter, that is crying for nothing.
So
because
hold on.
It is.
Why don't Haaland get a
I'm
yellow
sorry.
why don't Mo? Why don't Haaland get a yellow for throwing the ball at Gabriel?
that is wrong, 100%.
And we're
100%
seeing a lot
wrong.
of stuff that's
No,
wrong. It's not just the
That is-
one
that
thing.
is- Guys,
Stop.
literally,
Stop it.
when you throw
From-
the ball to someone's head, it's a yellow. We all know this, right?
Okay,
It's in
he'll
front
probably
of
get
you.
a yellow. They didn't see it at the time.
Probably
'cause
he
the
didn't
whole-
see
the
it
whole
at
stadium,
the time.
The whole stadium erupted
Stop
after the late
it.
goal.
We're not doing that. Stop, please. All this deflecting.
It's not deflecting.
That's why you got linesmen on the side. They are looking at what's going on. It's not just about the referee. Why didn't he talk to him and say, "Yo, Haaland just threw the ball in his face. Give him a yellow." Didn't
Can
hold on.
I say something to you guys?
Not a second
Hold
yellow.
on. Last thing. When the ref I can't remember.
That's
We
what
were
I'm talking
we were
Last
in the-
thing before I get Amran, Patrick, and Vator, please, guys. We need to have it both sides.
Yeah, definitely. We was in like I think it was the left side. You lot were on the attack, and then you lot got on a foul. I think it was Timber. Yeah, Timber took down Savinho, but the ref didn't call it. But who called it? The linesman. He bring it, but that's what he's there for. But when it's us, they're not there. It's Arsenal, innit? But
Okay,
but
okay.
he didn't win.
Let me just do this, because this crying, I've been seeing it
No
for 3
crying.
years now.
No crying.
3 years now. Let me make my point. For 3 years now, all Arsenal fans do is talk about refs. There's never the accountability with regards to what happens into the game. Maybe saying, you know what, City on their day, Arsenal on their day, this is what played out. What they always come to is complaining about the refs. Now, this game in particular, you want to point out what happened, what didn't happen, and I say, brilliant to you. Your set pieces, the picks or getting in front of the keeper, for whatever reason, it gets dismissed. When we did that against Liverpool, it was a disallowed goal. For you guys, it slid. It was cool, no problems. But let's all agree that sometimes it goes your way, sometimes it goes our way. Let's
It
not
never
cry on
goes.
refs.
It never goes
No,
against
no.
you guys.
Oh my! It just went against us
No.
because normally that goal gets disallowed. It did
No,
not.
it doesn't.
Get
Our players were
disallowed.
not. We were not forcing the keeper. They're holding their position. You're allowed to do that. They even changed the rules for the corners just to try and stop us scoring corners.
Okay.
They made so that you couldn't do
Okay.
physical blocking.
All right. Okay. Let me
Can we
make my
not-
point
can we
and
not
not get
disagree?
interrupted. You can disagree.
Under
You
the
can
referee's
disagree.
ball.
You guys were speaking for a long time. I didn't agree with everything you said, but I let you flow. All right. Now, this is what I'm seeing on my end as a City fan. At the same time, when I'm looking at this game, and Martin, I got to disagree with you. I got to disagree with
Go for it.
not wanting to watch this game because of what the refs did. And you're saying about these numerous yellow cards. You know what? These refs have to do it this way to change, to reset how the players have been doing. You're not going to show up the ref. You're not going to crowd him. You're not going to kick the balls away. You're not going to delay games. You're going to be warned with a yellow. And if you keep stacking up these yellow, figure it out or you're getting sent. So that's just what they're doing early days within this league. I'm accepting that. This
Can I
game,
answer that?
So why didn't Doku and Haaland get yellows then?
we already explained what happened with Doku,
So-
Dio. We already explained what happened with that.
You just
And at the,
right? I agree to the ref.
I actually can I do something on this stream, please, guys? Can I do something on this stream? I don't want to we have an hour and a half or 2 hours, whatever how long we have here. I don't want us to get stuck on the same points. We presented the point from Arsenal's point of view for the viewers. We presented the point from my point of view. I'm the host, it's my channel, and we presented the point from Man City's point of view. I don't want to keep repeating that. The Doku thing, let's just agree to disagree. Unless someone has new information to present.
I
Is
have
that fair?
Mo,
Is that fair to everyone,
Mo,
people?
Mo,
Is that
Mo.
unless because I don't want us to keep repeating, oh, Doku kicked the ball towards us, and then
Mo.
you come and say he didn't.
I have
Because I want to speak about the game. I want to speak about the football.
Mo.
I want to speak about some performances because I don't want this to be the same as other streams when we have an hour and a half talking about the referee. Because
Yeah, so can we flip it to the football?
There were brilliant goals here, and there were maybe the referees affected how Arsenal defended, how City attacked. But also, I want to move on from the referee, so we're gonna get the points out of the way, please.
Oh, let me just say this finally. What I rebutted what you just said now, Vader. The PGMO came out and said, no player that you're not allowed to touch the ball after the whistle has been blown. It doesn't matter what you kick it to or how you kick it or whose team you're on. It is termed as delaying the play. Go read the rule books. Rule book, it is right there.
I am gonna debunk this right away. Go ahead.
Listen, Howard Webb came on TV when they asked him about Declan Rice's thing. Declan Rice's second yellow and the red. The ball was rolled by. Hold on, Vader.
Let him finish, Vader, and I'm gonna respond. I wanna let you respond.
The ball was rolled by Veltman towards Declan Rice. Declan Rice had his back turned to Veltman. He was walking away. He was walking towards the ref when the ball was rolled towards him, away from the place where the foul had been taken. Declan touched the ball out, but Declan got a yellow. You're telling me now that the ball is away from where the foul is, and Doku went and touched it and played it back. Whether he was playing it back to that position or not, Howard Webb said Declan should not be anywhere near the ball after the foul had been blown, the whistle had been blown. So if that is going to be the standard that they set for that, why is it different now in a different game where the referee has blown the whistle and suddenly it's okay for a player? He played it past the ball went past where the foul was, even if that was his intention, he shouldn't be around the ball, according to Howard Webb. So what are we talking about here?
Okay, I am gonna actually explain it, and then we move on from this point. And I'm gonna give you a hypothetical that happens all the time in the game. So can we move to the next subject? If a player has the ball and he plays it toward where the referee is pointing for the foul to be played, that is not considered delaying of the start of the game. That means it doesn't matter if it's 5 yards, 10 yards. By the way, Howard, I read the rule. Actually, it's actually to the discretion of the referee if it's going towards the player. It is actually Dio. Him doing Rice is a separate, but this particular thing is wrong. Like Doku gave the ball to where the referee was. Just I want you to put in your head, if this was 20 yards ahead and Doku's giving him the ball back for you to restart, Doku is doing Arsenal a favor by giving them the ball. I know I'm not going to go into the intention, but that is the law, Dio. I'm just being completely honest.
Can we move to the football now then?
Now. As for that Trossard red yellow card, I want to hear Martin's opinion about it, and then we'll move on, please.
Well, I don't think it was a foul in the first place. I felt like Trossard was allowed to challenge for that ball. He's running to it. He's trying to head it. The fact that, but I know you're shaking your head, Patrick. Do you disagree?
I'm not shaking the head to you. I'm shaking the head
No, I'm seeing Vader's doing that face where he's like, "What's he talking about?" You know, I want to see if you guys actually believe that was originally a foul, because he's going for the ball. He's trying to head the ball, and his shoulder impacts the player, which is part of normally challenging for the ball, right? If Bernardo turns his back and then goes down, it's not him going into his back. It just anyway, it comes off. It's called a foul, right? I'm happy. It's a foul, but is it a yellow card on its own? Does anyone think that's a yellow card?
What about kicking the ball?
The foul. Okay, hold on. Let's just
establish
something.
We'll get into the ball part.
The foul itself is definitely not a yellow card. Is it a foul?
Is it a foul?
I think it's a foul. We disagree. You agree. Okay. It's a 50-50. It was not, by the way, and it was way far from the goal. It's the last play of the half. So I don't think it affected the game. The referee giving it as a foul doesn't affect anybody.
So
now moving on to, they literally said that he kicked it's the delay of the restart because he kicked the ball. That is what been said
this is
in half time.
Trossard's just run into Bernardo. Bernardo's flopped to the ground like a pancake, right? And in the same play as challenging for the ball's bounced in front of Trossard, and he's seeing Martinelli make a run on the left. And in one bounce of the ball, the same time as the referee's blown the whistle, like it hasn't stopped or anything after the whistle. He's still in the same motion as he was from the challenge of the ball, and he's just kicked it. Now, if that's what people want sending offs to look like, sending offs in my day, there used to be actual like red cards, and a second yellow, the ref will give you a warning. They'll say, "Hey, you're about to go and have an early shower. This is stop doing what you're doing." They don't do that anymore. And if we're doing it for really tiny stuff, It's so ambiguous. This what's time wasting, what's not time wasting, what was their intention, who's allowed to be near the ball. I think it's ridiculous. We're cheapening the game. That's my feeling. I don't think it's worthy of a second yellow card, but I don't want it to be the whole talking point. It's just ruin a
So
good
do
game.
you want to move to the football now?
Hold on.
The inconsistencies are crazy though. That's the only thing, because the VAR said it was excessive. What they call it? VAR actually said it was a reckless challenge, and then the match center said it was for kicking the ball away. Right when it happened.
By the way, VAR cannot intervene. Before you
I
continue, VAR cannot intervene for a yellow card, so they can't.
Yeah, they can't. Yeah.
I did not say they needed to intervene. I'm saying they told the referee in his ear that they agreed that it's a reckless challenge based on what the referee had blown.
They are wrong, and it's not their decision.
Listen, they did not make a decision more. I did not say they made a decision. They agreed with what the referee blew, which is reckless challenge. But the match center was saying it's for kicking the ball away. So which was it? Because I was listening to match center and I was listening to what the VAR guy said. VAR was agreeing with the referee. If it's a reckless challenge, call it a reckless challenge. If it's for kicking the ball away, call it for kicking the ball away. Which they did. Which is it? Is my point. Because at the end of the day, let me tell you what happened. Watching the halftime. Okay, so after this, they actually released that the referee wrote in the report that the yellow for delaying the start for kicking the ball. Okay, just you agree or disagree with it? That's different.
No.
But guys, you agree or disagree with it? That's a completely different situation. But the facts are, he actually gave him the yellow for kicking the ball away after the whistle. Okay. This is established this Dio.
Am I going mad? Because my argument ain't even about the yellow card. I feel like, you see when City kicked the ball out, I feel like that should have been when the whistle was blown for the halftime whistle. That soon as they kicked that ball back out, the timing for me should have been when that whistle should have gone. That whole play went on for me. That's what I had. So
he's saying it should have been end of the half by then.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. I'm not understanding. I'm sorry.
How are you not understanding that?
I'm sorry. See, repeat that again. What whistle?
So when City kicked it out, right? I mean, we kicked it out, and then City obviously Bernardo Silva, and then the collision, right? But I'm saying as we kick it out to clear it, that should have been when the halftime whistle went.
Why?
Because it was time.
It was already like well after that.
Okay, we're going semantics now. Like seconds here.
It's always semantics when it's Arsenal, isn't it? It's cool. Man.
Like having 5 seconds to give the guy a yellow card. We can argue it's a yellow or not a yellow, but the whistle should have been blown before he got a yellow.
Look at the time.
There were minutes over the original extra time added already.
We can argue. We can argue that.
8 minutes now.
We can argue this. Exactly. Now this is an argument. But my point, to be honest with you, is that Trossard had a brain fart. Okay. I played football, and I know when a player is kicking the ball because he's angry, the foul was whistled against him. Is his mistake. Did the referee give him the yellow card because he couldn't wait? You can argue that. I'm not going to go into the intention, but Trossard kicked the ball and he deserved the yellow card. That is my interpretation of this.
He didn't have time to react. It was like half a second from the whistle.
Actually, he whistled before. And me watching the game and playing football, I know that Trossard did this deliberately to waste time and to kick the ball away out of frustration. That is my interpretation. We agree or disagree. We agree or disagree. Fine, Martin. I know you disagree. That is my interpretation.
Let's carry on to the football game itself. Let's not talk about.
Yeah, can I say one thing though? Can I say one thing?
Now I want to go to the football because there is a lot to talk about.
Yeah, let me talk about the football.
And
you know what? Let me just say one thing. I am like
before you go on to the football, I need to do super chat that are related to the referee.
Go ahead.
Okay. City celebrated a draw at home. Laughing my ass out loud. Okay, talk about that. Thank you so much, Danny. Talk about the mentality now, because Rodri talked about the mentality now, right? That's why you're laughing, Vader. Can I understand?
Because there's no comprehension, there's no understanding of what Rodri meant last season to this day. They still don't know what he was trying to tell them a year ago, a season ago.
What was he telling them? What was he telling them?
What did Bernardo say today?
They didn't have the winning mentality coming to the Etihad when the game actually kicked off. From when the ball got dropped, they played for a draw. Let me make my point. Let me make my point.
Go ahead.
Rodri is saying, if you guys are trying to win this league, you don't come to the Etihad and hope for a draw and just try to hold us off and keep your 2-point lead to try to close out the season. When you're trying to win this, you grab the trophy. You go and get it. That's the point he made. Now, when
You guys
the way
were
the
mad that
game
we were
played
celebrating
out,
a
let me
draw
make my
last
point,
time.
Martin. I'm gonna let you finish. Now, the way the game played out, and the way you guys arguably have the best center back pairing in all of the world. You guys have the best defense. You've been showing it in the league. When you guys do and decide to defend for your lives, and your manager, shout out to Arteta, I'm glad he got the extension. When your manager decides to take off Saka and defend for 45 minutes, yes, you're going to get City fans being like, damn, we were able to break them down and get a goal and tie this up. Yes, we're going to celebrate getting the draw on how we did it, but we're not celebrating like, oh, this season's ours. We did what we had to do. No, that's how you guys were moving. That's the difference.
Oh my days, Vader, you are so disingenuous. Man. You are so disingenuous. Can
we answer that?
Hold on, Martin. It is amazing that you're going to sit here and pretend when your players look, my friend, you were at the game. You were live at the game. Did you not scream goal and celebrate when you scored when you equalized?
You celebrate goals, yes, Dio. Everybody celebrates goals.
I'm not talking to you. You're being disingenuous. I'm not speaking to you right now, Vito. You're being disingenuous. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to my friend at the bottom, yeah, who were talking earlier before the stream started. He said he was at the stadium. Ask him if he celebrated that equalizer or not. Don't sit here and pretend that you did not enjoy the fact that you came back, and because of it's gut-wrenching that you scored in the last minute. But the bottom line is this: you were playing 10-man Arsenal. Arteta made a move to remove Saka and put a more defensive player because we were one man down. And if you're playing City, you claim you have the best manager in the world. Yes. You claim to be the best team in the world. Yes. So I'm playing the best team in the world. I'm coming to catch up to you. By your words, if I want the trophy, I should grab it. Last season, I came to play for a draw. This season, I came to play for a win. But circumstances, whatever it is, whether it's Trossard's fault, it's referee's fault, turned us into a 10-man game versus 11-man game. And you still could not beat me. Last season, you could not beat me with 11 men, even though I came for a draw. This season, I came for a win with 10 men and almost snatched it away from you. So for you to sit here and tell me that you're not celebrating your tie against me.
Now you're being disingenuous.
It is a joke.
Now you're being disingenuous because you only played for the win the first half. After you get a man sent off, rightfully so, you played to defend it.
So what did you do after that? Mm-hmm.
We outscored you and we tied the game.
Outscored, outscored you.
All of this for one super chat, guys.
Super chats, lads. Super chat. Come on, and then we'll talk.
Okay, let's do super chats and then we'll talk.
Yeah, do this.
By the way, can I just do something? I want to get everyone a chance to speak. So we have Imran, who doesn't join us often, and I'm so glad he's here. We got Dio, who made effort to be here today. We got Martin, Patrick. So let's get everyone a chance for everyone to speak, please. Hit the likes, people. Big up Plastic Patrick. Luke Skywalker is after you, Patrick, from the terrace. Big up, Luke,
big
guys.
Up to you, Luke Skywalker.
We got almost 900 people here, and we aren't even on 200 likes, guys. The minimum for the stream is 500 likes. Hit that like button, people. Come on now. Hit that like. And if you're new to the channel, we're on the way to 25K. That close, guys. That close. So hit that like button, people. PG Mall said that Rice had no reason to even touch the ball. The same should have been for Doku. He literally kicks the ball past Declan Rice. I already responded to this. I think he kicked it towards them. The referee could have given him a yellow card. That wouldn't have affected the game, right? And it's different than Declan Rice. And I actually changed my opinion about Declan Rice. I thought that Declan Rice should not have had a second yellow. That is my opinion about it, right? But Doku, I don't think him kicking the ball 5 yards towards Arsenal players is required a yellow card. With all due respect to you, my friend. Thank you for the super chat, but I disagree. Arsenal fans agree with you. I disagree with you personally. I'm saying it as I see it. Not from the rule is you shouldn't be anywhere near the ball. Doku kicks it away, but it is brought back to where he kicked it from anyway. Watch it back, which is wrong. Michael Oliver pointed to behind the halfway line. Doku kicked it behind halfway line, Sticky. That is very simple. 5 yards behind halfway line.
To kick it.
The ball was still brought back behind the halfway line.
These ref things just...
Hey, Mo, we're not gonna have you shouting at our fellow Arsenal fans. We're not gonna do that. Sorry. Yeah, please. Yeah, have some respect.
Okay, how about you guys respond to the super chat then?
Yeah, we can. No, but they're gonna be against. They're gonna be against us, so we agree with him. So you lot respond, but have some respect, please. This is different round here. It's different. It's different.
Jay's on smoke today.
Season is good if Anthony Taylor gets fired and City are thoroughly punished. No appeals, but who can fix the English refs? The English. Does someone have a response to this? Why there's always controversy in English football more than I get it. Italian football has a lot, but
English referees are horrible. That's the bottom line.
I think they're only horrible because they're English.
They're like a
Anyway.
mafia. They're like a closed group.
Guys in the chat, me and Jay are cool. Don't worry about it. Like,
They're horrible.
Yeah. That's my guy, man.
There's
Yeah, that's my guy.
no
Big up
consequence.
Mo every
like they
time.
think we're fighting. Don't worry about it.
Nah,
So
never.
hold on. These refs. What league was the ref that decided not to penalize Arsenal when the goal kick was actually touched by Gabriel's hand? Where was
That's
that?
Champions League.
Oh,
Champions
is that
League.
what we're doing? That's
Well,
Champions
that was
League.
That's Champions League. Vator. That's Champions League.
Champions
Vator.
League,
That was against.
Hey, nice
Okay,
try
I
though,
just want to
Vader.
ask. No, I just want to ask.
Hey, nice try
If
though.
you know
But
who he
hold
is, can
on.
we get them?
By the way, Odegaard played handball and it wasn't a penalty against Liverpool.
Ah, but
And
he
nobody
No.
was,
mentions
falling,
that.
he was falling over, so there's a rule for
That's
that.
a
Different. There's a rule for that, Mo.
Mo,
There's
that's-
a rule
read
for
the
that.
rules, Mo.
Mo,
By
Mo.
the way, it wasn't the hand. That hand never touched the ground.
He slipped because they're like overwatered the
was
pitch,
slipped.
and he put his hand down. Deal with it.
But if that
I like
hand did,
how-
but anyway, I'm
You're
not gonna go
wrong,
there.
Mo.
I like how.
You're
Hold on,
wrong, Mo.
Jay. I
I'm
like
not
how
gonna go there.
I like how they like to pick out the one thing that they.
Let's go back to the football. Because I really actually, I titled this video "Point Gained" or 2 points dropped. From whose point of view? That is the actual thing today. Sean here is an Arsenal fan. We had 10 men for 45 minutes, had players missing, same as City, and had one less day of rest from the Champions League after playing away. City did not do enough and scraped the draw. I agree with that analysis. City did not do enough. And at the end, the goal was like, yes, maybe you can say lucky or pinball, but again, a draw is a draw. I think Arsenal deserved the win. Defending with 10 men, that is my opinion. I think Arsenal deserved this win, to be honest.
No, they deserve the draw.
Mo.
No,
Mo.
I disagree with you. And we're going to talk about the football. That's my opinion, guys.
Can I
We're going to
reply
talk
to
about
that
who
super
did
chat?
what.
Can I reply to
This
that
is
super chat?
devastating.
Why?
You see, because you see these super chats here. You need to have some of these guests on your show. Do you see how much sense he is talking right now?
Of course,
It is
because he's saying
crazy.
things that benefit Arsenal.
Because
just
he's saying
saying,
things.
sense is
Because he's
sense.
saying things that actually agree with Jay.
No, I'm just saying sense is sense.
When you say something the way it is, you call it the way it is. City is the best team in the league right now. City is the best team in the world. Pep Guardiola is the best manager in the world. You cannot change that fact. The Etihad is a fortress. They have not lost in 47 games. Why are people making it sound like we went there and we're playing against some random team? We go there with 10 men and defend, and you can only scrape a draw at the last minute. In fact, an extra minute added to the last minute, which is fair enough. I get that. And then you want to sit here disingenuously as City fans and say, "Oh well, no, well, yeah, you guys should have." Like, which is it? Are you the best team? With
Yeah,
the best
you haven't even heard our opinions
Are
yet.
you the best?
You
team?
haven't heard their opinion yet. No one said anything. That's
We have
that.
Vader.
Sean is an Arsenal fan. You haven't heard their opinion yet, Dio.
Because-
They haven't even said anything.
I'm still waiting to give my opinion.
I'm on
You're
smoke.
anticipating, Dio. You're
No, I'm
anticipating.
not. I'm going based off of what me and Veto had said earlier. And Veto, I'm coming for you. That's your
Yeah, I'm on. Yeah, no. My
Okay,
wrong,
can I
man.
finish
Man,
this?
man.
Guys, I appreciate everyone, guys, in that is sending super chats. Oliver lost control of the game 10 seconds in when Havertz floored Rodri. By the way, it wasn't. Rodri also went to block him from running. So that is completely... It's
Big
on
stuff.
both players. And by the way, I watched it many times. Kel Kesta. Rodri went to block him, which is a lot of people doing kickoffs. And Havertz just responded by hitting him with his hand and shoulder. It's just a collision. I'm not going to blame Rodri, and I'm not going to blame Havertz for this.
Well, what about Roger going down pretending like he's dislocated his shoulder, like he's trying to get the player sent off for
It's
like
part of football.
That's
Oh,
part of football. I get it. That's acting, and I get it.
That's
You
acting.
can call
Yeah,
him a
that's
bitch.
part of
You
football.
can call him a bitch. You can call him a bitch. You can call him
Remember
whatever.
Martinelli acting like he had a
Wait, we're
crown.
not.
He's a
We're not
pussy.
gonna do
Remember
this.
Martinelli acting like he had a crown.
Let me
It
just run through this. Let me
happened.
run through this. Kel Kester, I actually agree with, but not for 10 seconds. He actually let a lot go in the first about 10 minutes.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Haaland, when he went to Saliba's body, should have had a yellow. And there is another one, I think Havertz as well, jumped into someone, should have had. If he controlled the game from that moment, he let too many things go that he lost control.
Yeah.
I agree with you. Too many things, both sides. Sheikh Oliver is on City's books. We spoke about this, Luke. Thank you, Luke, for it. We spoke about this. And Breathe Greatness is saying refs have come out and said he got the second yellow for the foul. Bro, they literally released a statement at halftime.
No,
about
that,
this,
they've released extra statements. It's not
That's
just
what I'm
that
saying.
one.
More, I'm saying
More,
like,
another one again that they said for the foul.
Hey, we see what Mo's trying to do. We see what try.
No. I am watching. Okay, Jay, you're not
Mm.
watching. Me and Daya are watching
pla-
the same analysis here because we watch NBC, right? He's right. When the foul happened, they actually said, "Oh, he's given the yellow for the call." In the studio with Rebecca Law and them, right? They said the yellow was given because of the kick. So they already corrected themselves. Unless
but
something else was
Dio
released.
said that. Yeah, Dio said there was more. That's what Dio was saying.
No. Dio said that before. They
Oh,
corrected
okay.
themselves after. All right. Why always defending City? Who?
Fact.
We have seen City get questionable calls. Rodri's handball versus Everton, Kovacic yellow versus Odegaard. It is a recurring theme. I get that. To be honest with you, I actually said that many times. I'm the only one who had the actual, just for people that to call me out, who said that last season, Martin can attest to this, that most important game in City against Spurs, they did not draw the lines and no one came with an explanation for the lines that never been drawn. And by the way, I'm just telling you, I got shushed for not talk about it, just to let you know.
Hey Vader, do you have the lines? Tell like if you've got.
Can I finish this? Can I finish this? Let me finish the last three super chats. Okay, Dio don't get it, does he? The reason why they celebrated because that goal has deflated your team, manager, and fans, and therefore that's directed to Dio. So let Dio respond. Therefore, has knocked their confidence and mentality. It's a mental thing. Go ahead, Dio.
This has to, thank you for the super chat, but Total Eclipse, you are totally wrong. There's nothing that is not there. We were the people who were supposed to come there and get schooled by, according to City fans. City fans said, you're coming to the Etihad, we're going to mash you up. That's what they told us. They told us we are the best team in the league. They told us that they have the best attack in the league. They have the best striker in the league. And they proved it today. They proved it. Haaland scored. But when we told them we had the best defense and we were coming there for a win, we were coming there for the win. Barring the red card, you could not beat me with 10 men. You've not deflated anything. I can hold on to the fact that I had 10 men on the pitch. At the end of the game, I took 1 point away from you. I made you drop 2 points. I can hold on to that. What are you holding on to? So don't come here and tell me that.
It's a Liverpool fan.
So don't come here and tell me that it's a mental thing. The mentality last season was we went there to play for a draw. I agree with you. Last season, Arsenal went there. We played a low block. We wanted a draw. That was stupid of us. We should have gone for the game last season.
Oh, now you admit it. Now you admit it. You joker.
Hey, listen, Vader, I said that last season as well. So don't come.
You didn't. No, you didn't.
Patrick, honestly, after I said we'll beat you 3-1 last season, when I said we'll beat you 3-1, after the game, what did I say? I said,
you're disappointed. Yeah.
I said I'm disappointed that we went there and played for a draw. Ask Patrick. I said that last season. So if you want to dig up the footage, dig it up. This season we came there for a win. So Total Eclipse, you're wrong. We came there for a win. They were lucky that the referee decided to choose violence over common sense.
Violence.
Yeah. That's what it is.
Sean, okay, before I do Sean, Redline Teranga, thank you for showing up finally to the stream. Saying, Dio, brother, just ignore Total Eclipse at an agenda. No, to be honest with you, I'm just going to have to respond to you. Total Eclipse presented an argument and Dio debunked the argument. Total Eclipse can come back with, like, I hear both aspects, both arguments that maybe City celebrated that they got a point at the end and they deflated Arsenal. I disagree with that. I actually said that Arsenal actually will walk out this game. I think this will galvanize Arsenal more than not. Like, people think this is gonna deflate Arsenal. This draw is gonna galvanize Arsenal. Also, City are gonna take positives from this game. A lot of things, and I am sure that Pep Guardiola will learn a lot from this game. By the way,
can I something to that super chat? Just to add this. Last season's draw was a draw that we struggled to get. This season's draw was a draw that we deserved to win. There's a difference in the way the game was played. If you look at how we played last season, we literally just sat back and begged and hoped that you guys are not going to score. This season, with 10 men, we were forced to do that in the second half again. If we had 11 men on the pitch, the fact that you could not beat me with 10 men, I guarantee you're not gonna beat me with 11 men on the pitch.
I'm confused though. Mo, can I say-
I want to move to the game, but just 3 super chats left. Sean here is
Go ahead,
saying
go ahead,
to
go ahead,
add,
go ahead.
Trossard cost us the game. Can't blame the referee. Here you go. Sean is honest as well. So he
And I'm
thinks different
dishonest.
than you guys.
Different
What I mean is
opinion.
that he's honest on his opinion. He's an Arsenal fan. It's his opinion. Like
Big him
not
up.
everyone thinks the same. It is not like all of us think the same. Like a
No,
lot
you-
of City fans. By the way, I
You're
saw
calling this
both
a lie.
arguments on City. I saw Man City fans saying that it's on Pep, and I saw other City fans saying that Pep did everything to get a point. So you see both arguments. Thank you, Sean.
Sean, I agree with you that Trossard cost us the game, and a draw is costing us the game, which means I like the mentality. We went there for the win. A draw is
Yeah.
costing us that game.
Arsenal were there to win the game. I have to. Seven out of 9 points versus Villa, Spurs, and City. Yeah, I was wrong. City have lost Ake, KDB now. Rodri playing Newcastle. The next 5 could be tough. Rodri might be ACL rumored. I really don't wish that Rodri got an ACL. I hope not.
I hope
Come
not.
on.
It's horrific. One of the best players in the world getting an ACL in actually an accidental collision like this.
It wasn't even a
It is-
collision. It looked like he jarred his knee or something. Like when he
No,
was running.
Thomas Partey went to rough him, like to push him away from the ball, and he jammed his foot. And actually, they said that the pitch had something wrong. Imran can say if the pitch was wrong or not, because a lot of people, the commentators here, Lee Dixon, they said that the pitch had something wrong, and it was because it was raining, it was overwatered. There is something that was wrong.
They said their pitch is now a mix of grass and turf, and that it gets hard when they water it. And actually,
I think that's what Lee Dixon said. So it's not
said
the
it-
right way.
grass.
Yeah, the refs after the game puts out another statement. So recall the first thing again. Can someone please DM me guys on Twitter or Instagram this, because I really want to know. Because if they give freaking Trossard the yellow card for that jump, that is fraudulent. That is absolutely fraudulent, to be honest. AMG, where 2 things can be true: Trossard and the call. Maybe you're right. Redline and Teranga, defending Arsenal equals simping. Meanwhile, they're out here on their knees for City, Arsenal winning the league, and nothing you weirdos can do about it. Who's defending? Who's actually on their knees for City? No one wants City to win the league, bro.
We're winning the
No,
league.
Chelsea wants City to win the league. A lot of rivals fans want City to win the league. He's right. Imran. It's 47 minutes, Imran. I'm gonna ask you a question, Imran, simply, and I know you're an honest man, and you were at the game.
Not like the rest of us.
Did I ever say this, ya akhi? Yani you're
You just
accusing
called us
me.
dishonest a second ago with Sean's super chat, but continue.
I
Sorry.
did.
I didn't.
I
Yeah,
did.
yeah. He said
I
at least
did
he's
call you
honest.
dishonest.
Made it sound like lies.
No, I
I was
didn't say
correct.
that.
It's all right, it's
I
okay.
actually think you misunderstood. Don't you actually do this in front of people?
All right, Mo.
I mean that you're honest. I believe that you said that, Martin. You
No,
told
I
me
get
that off
you. Yeah, we're
camera.
dishonest. It's fine.
I think it's just joking.
Fuck off now.
Mo. I'm a lot. You're taking a lot of shots today. Is everything all right?
I am not taking any shots, bro. I'm just a host.
Syria wasn't as good as he wanted it to be.
Just calling out your
I
chat,
know.
Mo. Okay, I
I
get
know.
it.
We need to talk about
Can
that.
we get to the freaking ball now?
We need to talk about that.
Inter lost to AC Milan.
We need to talk about that.
We got cooked. We got
need to
cooked,
talk-
and
no,
I
no, no,
already
no,
got
no.
bro.
We need to talk about that.
Wait. Inter lost. No,
definitely-
that's like more
yeah.
Like oh yeah.
We need. That's why he's a wedgie. Pardon him, man. Pardon Mo. Look.
Oh, come on,
Where's
man.
the
Go
daddy
back
going?
on camera.
Come on, man. Where's this chess, Mo? It was only like 2 days ago. You was telling me, Arsenal to Inter, the heritage, bro. What's going on now?
We're beating you on our ground. Maybe a draw, because you can defend very well in your 18. Maybe we can do that as well. Imran, talk to me about the game. Talk to me. I want to ask a simple question. Who deserved the 3 points?
I think draw is a fair result, to be honest. And you know what? Firstly, the brother over there was talking about 10 man. He kept going on about this 10 men thing. They've achieved such a huge thing today. And you know what? It's a big thing to defend for a whole half and and not concede. But the thing is, for the full 45 minutes, right? You're acting like you dominate the game the way you come in with chest here. That you dominate that game. You didn't. Come on. Apparently you have the best defense in world football, right? And you were sat back with this best defense and with your midfield defending this goal. Now, a lot of teams in world football will struggle to even break 10 men if you're defending that the way Arsenal defended tonight, right? Seriously, it is tough. And what City did, it was still a great achievement to get a goal when a team sits back so much. And I'm not saying that Arsenal can't sit back. No, they did the right thing. You have to sit back.
And they're good at it.
But obviously, look, you're acting like this game was all about your dominance, the 45 minutes of dominance, and it wasn't. We had to find a way through, and it was difficult. It was difficult to find a way through, but we finally did. So that that's the first thing that I'd like to address. And obviously, look, also we have patches through the season, and a lot of I was asked this a lot today, and some of the AFTV guys were saying as well. You guys don't have the same team you had last season. You're not as good as you were last season, right? Now, don't forget, we have these moments leading up to Christmas, and we've had moments where we've really struggled to really get that ball to Haaland. And last season, remember we were doing that last season, and they started counting the amount of touches Haaland had in the box purely because we weren't really potent and we weren't clinical. At those moments in the season, you think, you know what, where are we going to get this inspiration? Where are we going to start to click? But you know what? Then things shift throughout the season, and you'll find that this season as well, we may go through a period where we feel like, oh, do you know what, we're not doing the right thing right now, but we will click at a later stage, which we normally do. So you know what, I'll back my team all the way through. And I don't think you can come with so much chest after this result. Yes, it's a good draw, and I think it's a fair result for both sides, to be honest. And I think we move on.
Do you know why?
That's the main thing. And also, don't forget, Liverpool, when we were in title races with Liverpool all those years, Liverpool won a lot more games than you have against us, and we still won league titles.
Did they ever win at the Etihad?
I'm talking about this game specifically. I came with chest for one reason and one reason only. Arsenal today was the better team in the two things that happened to us. In scoring goals, we scored 2 in the first half. You scored 1. We were the better team in scoring when it came to that. In the second half, when we were down to 10 men in defending, we defended for our lives with 10 men against your attack. And up until that 8 minutes extra, which was already supposed to be game over, right? Which I agree. Referees do it because if you delay, they'll add it on. And it's fair enough. They have to add it. I agree to that. I'm not saying that that's a problem, but I'm saying up until that, if there was no delays and that did not happen, you were losing that game. My point is, for the 2 things we set out to do today, we achieved everything. Your manager got it wrong today. And you have to hold that. You cannot turn on your manager got it wrong in the way he set you guys up. Yes, Haaland got the first goal. In the second half, Haaland had 1 or 2 touches.
That's not true.
He only had 1 shot on goal in the second half. At Raya. Go look at the second half go look at how many touches Haaland had. As in,
how many touches did Kai have as half?
He headed the ball twice, I remember. I remember him heading the ball twice in that game.
We were defending with 1 less man. So when you talk about how many touches Haaland have, how many passes, you can't bring that up. If we had 11 men on,
brought it up.
Hold on, listen. If we had Patrick just said something. I'm responding to Patrick. You weren't listening. Maybe your mic was on mute. Patrick just commented, and I was responding to Patrick. If we had 11 men like we did in the first half, after doing you 2-1 in the first half, it probably would have been 3-1. Guaranteed.
Can I say something? I've been trying to say this more. Let me say this. No, let me say this. I'm disappointed.
We didn't lose.
Obviously, look. When I went to the football terrace there on Terry's, I went there to just banter because Arsenal fans were just giving it all. So I just said, you know what, I'm going to rattle people. I have a few minutes, I'll rattle people. But if we talk about football, more, as you said at the beginning, I'm disappointed by Arsenal fans. I'm also disappointed by City fans, especially Arsenal fans. Both sides, look, both sides have been hyping, oh, we're the best defense in Europe. Then City fans have been hyping, we're the best attack in Europe. So today we meet today. And I'm pretty sure the whole of the world is saying the best attack and the best defense is going to fight against each other. There we go. Arsenal fans were saying Haaland is useless. He scores. So he is the best striker. He scores and proves that he's one of the best in attacking. He's got more goals than most clubs. He does and prove his point. Well done, Haaland. We take it. And then Arsenal, who have been the best at set pieces, get and do the set pieces. You guys come back and then you start defending, which I told people on a preview that if Arsenal score 1-0 against City or 2-0 or 2-1, they will lock up. I'm telling you, Arteta was not going to play open football at 2-1. He was still going to lock up again, and we were going to struggle because Arsenal
How do you
Football
know
Club
this, though?
have
We don't
become one
know
of the
because the
best
ref
at defending,
removed
and
the
I
player.
give you credit. But do you know what's making me laugh is we are arguing so much against trying to get one over the other. If you look at this game, everybody, what we hyped, saying we are the best defense, you've proved to us today the best defense. Because let me be honest with you, I give you credit, Arsenal fans, for your team to come to the Etihad with 10 men and for you to lock up like this. There was a point in time where I looked at our players and started thinking they're just average. That's how you made them look. They had no idea on what to do. And I was like, this looks bad. I was like, this actually looks a bit embarrassing. We're at a point where it was so predictable. It was Bernardo Silva passes it to Akanji. Akanji passes it to what's his name? Ruben Diaz. Ruben Diaz decides once in a while to kick in, and then we were just doing that. And Arsenal were so disciplined, and it was amazing to see. And I was actually telling my Arsenal friend, I texted the message, even in the other group we're in, if you saw, I said, this might be an Arteta masterclass. I was like, I'm impressed with this. I was like, I understand why you're the best. But what I've been disappointed, even for City fans, because I was disappointed as a City fan, I was like, why are we just playing outside the box? Inter did this to us. Can we not learn a lesson where Foden, who can dribble into the box, somebody dribble into the box, do something different? So we keep taking a lot away from the games. Both sides here, we are so focused on the wrong things. People are focused on refs or corruption or somebody's being paid. Let me just give a small answer. Michael Oliver is hated by City fans because this guy used to allow Liverpool at Anfield have handballs. There was a handball by Trent in the box. And guess what he said? Oh, do you remember that time? He's like, no. And then those Milner who tackled Foden at the point where he could break his leg, he never gave a red card. He gave a yellow instead. And then VAR told him to go look at the screen and he said no. So all I'm saying is we are focusing on all these little things while as Arsenal fans right now, if I were you, you should. I understand where Dario is coming from, and that's why I'm happy with Dario a bit. Yes, he's saying it with chest, with a bit of bitterness. I get it. Your defense is amazing, and I give you that credit. And today you proved it. Because even to see Jesus, I know Jesus is a hard worker. To see what Jesus was doing, disciplined, was amazing. And you guys have to give yourself credit for actually not conceding. I have seen people go down to 10 men and they held 7. What was that? Was it one of these teams, Watford? They packed the bus as much as they could. They were disciplined, but they still found a way to break them down. And I think we gave them 7 or something. So for the game, as a City fan, am I happy? Jokes aside, I'm not. I was disappointed. And I was disappointed that we keep doing this thing more. Remember, we did after the Champions League, we spoke about it when City fans were saying Madrid packed the bus. Why don't we learn from it then? Because for us to score against Madrid at a Madrid away, we had to put Doku and Doku had to dribble in. Why can't our players dribble? Why can't Pep Guardiola tell the players that these guys have packed the bus, stop passing it left and right, break them down? So I'm sorry, City fans. You're not going to love this, but as a City fan, I'm tired of us just saying because they've packed the bus. I have seen our players dribble. Why were they not dribbling today? Why was Bernardo Silva not taking the risk to dribble in? We have got more men, and Arsenal have decided not to go anywhere. Why don't we say Ruben Diaz and the other guys, or Kyle Walker, you are ready for counters, but Foden and other people who can dribble go into the box? Because you know why more? I saw Gundogan or somebody was shouting at Foden saying, "Don't pass it back at me."
Have you
Get
ever
in the
thought
box."
about it that the Arsenal players are strong? Has anyone thought about today that Arsenal are 2-1 up and they are playing away at the Etihad? They just put 6 people at the back and 3 in front of them, and you just couldn't break them, and nobody can do it. Has anyone thought about this game much simpler than what it actually is?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Instead
one
of
man
us crying
down,
about these things.
We haven't
one
talked about the
man
game on
down,
this side, so
playing away at
we
the
haven't
strongest team, again, is the strongest team in the world, basically defended their way, almost won it until minute 98.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
How about that?
And then Mo, you're gonna when you add Moreno, that's even more brute strength in there. It's just gonna be.
I'm gonna say something. Actually, it is shame on City that actually fell 2-1 down because Arsenal are playing without Odegaard. The difference with Arsenal and you is that you have Gundogan. You had Rodri.
But you can't say
Rodri
that.
was-
You can't say that. We have no KDB. You can't
Hold
say
on, let me
that.
finish. You have Foden on the bench. Your bench is much stronger than their bench. You guys have to understand this. Bro, they had a kid that I'm sure that 99% of the City fans
Kufuri.
don't know the guy's name. You guys have no idea who that is.
He
Who
got
this kid
first
is.
yellow. He got his first yellow
And
before.
that is not your, by the way, that is not your fault. That is not your fault. It's their fault. It's their club's fault, right? It's luck that they have injuries. But I am actually today, I haven't seen, Patrick is the first one to talk about City failing to break a 10-man at their ground. Everyone else is talking about Arsenal defended this, Arsenal did that. No one's talking about Man City playing at home, not breaking a team down that play with 10 men, no matter who the team is.
I know. And
No
more, can
one's
I just say one more
Patrick is
thing?
the
One
only
more
one.
thing. We just close
We
it.
haven't had a chance to speak
Vader, hold
earlier.
on. Vader doesn't like this. Why you don't
No,
like
let me close this.
No,
Then
no,
we go
let
to video. Let me just close this. Let me just say this. That's why I'm saying Arsenal and City. Like if you look at both sides, Mod, we've been on your channel. We've been on your channel throughout these 2 title races we've had. Both sides are so disingenuous and we are so bitter. And you know the funny thing is, Martin, if you look at the past of our streams, Arsenal fans and City fans loved each other. There was no hate until this battle started where Arteta came and has brought them close, and City now and Arsenal close. We liked each other. On streams, Arsenal fans and City fans were together like this. And it was
Yeah, I like you
Liverpool
guys.
fans. But the funny thing is, if you look
I
at
don't
this
like
more, let's be honest. Both sides are just disingenuous. Number one,
Don't be an
this
asshole.
other side defended
Yes.
so
I don't
well.
like
And
it.
number two,
I don't like no
nobody
one
can
if it's
sit
not
here and
Arsenal.
tell me, look, nobody can sit here and tell me that nobody is going to be happy with a last-minute goal like we did today. Both sides would have been. That's why I'm saying we're just trying to bring this
Well, you're
rivalry
speaking to
and then
people that
ignore the
have gotten
football match.
trouble.
Nobody here can say that, oh, you're celebrating this and this. The same way as last time when we were just being trolls
Yeah,
here.
but
you
when
guys
you're
that,
when your best player speak about freaking mentality
come on,
after
leave that.
Arsenal were
That's
top
good
of
for
the league.
players, man.
Hold on. No. He was serious. He wasn't banter. And I actually said that Rodri at that time, he was bitter that Arsenal didn't lose. It was very obvious in his sound and the way he spoke. He was just a bitter man, a bitter player that Arsenal that he didn't win.
But
and he
football
couldn't
players do that though.
bro. So
Can we
so you
talk- can we
agree
talk
that he
about
was
the
just
game?
a bitter guy at that point?
No, I think he
talk about the
Arsenal
game
came to
over
the
here?
Etihad because Arsenal defended. By the way, Arsenal were top of the league at that time.
Yeah.
A point at the Etihad is a point gained, not 2 points dropped, right? And Rodri knows that. Rodri, by the way-
why would Rodri be bitter when that game is what won us the league?
Rodri said
Which
that
game?
was when he knew he
You
was
talk
winning
about
the
you
league.
talk about last season, yeah, when Rodri
he
said
even
that they
spoke
came
when
to
we were winning
defend
the
and
league
their
already, though.
mentality. So basically,
Yeah.
what happened in that game? He basically said, look, that's the game where Arsenal had to beat us to get
But
ahead
they
of us.
didn't.
They
But he's
They
wrong.
didn't.
Yeah.
So
No, he's right.
So how are you saying
It
Rodri was
sounds
is
good.
he
It
right,
sounds
bro?
good.
Oh,
It
so
sounds
right.
good. We could say Aston.
I'm
we
sorry,
could say
I'm sorry.
Villa.
Amran,
West
but he's
Ham.
wrong,
Yeah.
Amran.
Aston Villa in one game. What are you talking about?
Amran, when they went to the Etihad, they were top of the league. A point kept them ahead of Man City.
Yeah,
Again,
but
it's
he
the best
didn't
team.
speak after the game. I think he spoke way after.
So in
He spoke way
hindsight,
after.
I think actually the way he spoke about this is a bitter that he didn't win against Arsenal.
No.
What is he
no.
talking about?
Yeah, but that's a
Okay,
true
Anyway,
let's
winner.
go
talk
back.
about the
That's a
game
Leave
over
winner.
that
here.
point.
I haven't really
I
had
actually
to-
think that City won a point today. City could have been behind Arsenal today. City won a point today. Can I ask you guys something? Comes at the end of the season, will City say, oh, we dropped 2 points against Arsenal at home?
Yeah.
Or no matter what happens, you're going to say, no, we gained the point to Arsenal because we were behind. Of course you're going to say we gained the point today at your ground.
Yeah.
So Rodri had no business talking about mentality. Arsenal went to the Etihad last season, were closer to the win at the Etihad, but the game ended in a draw. Arsenal gained the point. That was very simple. Arsenal today dropped 2 points at the Etihad. Dropped 2
No, you're-
points.
Can
at
we
the
talk
Etihad.
football on the Arsenal side now? Because you guys have been. You started
go
with Man
ahead,
City
man.
talking about the game.
Go ahead, yes.
Okay. Well, I feel like we came with a plan, but Man City were really I think played us off the park for the first 30, 35 minutes. Pretty complete. There's a difference between parking the bus and being forced into your own area or not having possession, and City are just masters at that. So, fair play to you guys. And Haaland, the way he made that space for himself off Gabriel and finished that goal, that's like a dagger to the heart. Everyone's like, wow. Everyone, Arsenal fans that I was talking to, were like, season's over. Pack it up. We're never going to win. Blah, blah, blah. Already given up. And then Calafiori, out of nowhere,
Amazing
scores
goal.
an absolute left, a screamer, passes it into the top bins. And it's game on again.
Sorry,
And
Martin, you don't want to talk about the ref and how the start of play happened for that goal.
Oh, we can talk about it. We can talk about Walker telling everyone, use your mind while he's got his back to the play, not even seeing that they're going to do a fast play. And he was already back in line with the defenders when the play was kicked off. So if you want to have a problem with that goal, go for it. As long as I can have a problem with Trossard being sent off, then it's fair. But if you think it should be disallowed, because he had time to get back to his position.
I just wanted to ask whether you had any issue with it, knowing that he was a defender called by the ref, pulled out of position, and the ref gave play before he was actually back to his defensive line. I just want to ask the question. I think it should be highlighted, but that's cool. Okay, that's cool.
That's on the
Wait,
ref.
Dayo, did you just say that's on the ref? Is that
Yeah,
a,
the ref should have stopped it because he was the one who called Walker. Like I'm saying, if you've called the player to yourself, right, and you've spoken to him,
do you agree it's a mistake, Dayo? I'm not getting this.
That's what I'm saying.
He blew the whistle. There was like 5 seconds after.
So you agree it's a mistake, but you disagree with the Trossard as well. It's
we have bad referees, is what I've been pointing at all through. Trossard, bad call. The call against Walker, yes, we scored a goal from it, but the same thing. It is horrible refereeing. Let's call it what it is. Just because it happened to my team, my point is very simple. If a referee calls a player, you know he's the captain. You call him, he's the defender. You spoke it to him. You don't blow immediately for them to take their kick.
Yeah, you let him. Yeah, you're right.
Settle down, boom. So that was on the ref. The referee blew his whistle, which means game on. What do you want Arsenal to do? Arsenal should pause.
No, you are in your right to play. I just want to ask Martin his point of view because he was very observant of the game, and I just want to ask him how he saw that play.
We have horrible referees in the league.
Can we let Martin answer? Because
I can understand why you feel like you were robbed in that situation, but in looking at it, there was a fair amount of time from when he was left the referee. He was jogging back. He wasn't really running back into position. So you can kind of say one way or the other that he had enough time to get back into position there. Because even though the ball went to Martinelli, Walker was still goal side of him, and Walker could have defended that situation. The pass came inside and went to Calafiori for the one-time hit. There's nothing Walker could do about that. But I think you guys have a bigger issue with Walker because you see with the second goal, he's like, all right, Doku, get out of the way. I've got Gabriel. I'm the man. You know, he's doing this like silly tapping his armpit thing or something for 5 seconds and then completely lets Gabriel go right past him to score the goal. So I think you guys have an issue there with Walker. He's kind of your captain without KDB, but he could be a bit of a weak link for teams to exploit because he is a bit of a hothead and he gets involved in things. I don't really see him as like a cool, calm, collected leader.
No, he hasn't been great for the past 2 seasons.
Can I say something here that is going to sound controversial to people? Do you see that we went through the first goal of Arsenal and we said it's a referee's mistake and it's okay. And by the way, everyone here accepted it, right? But for the Trossard mistake, it's not. And that is a big call, that first goal. The referee whistled when Walker going back, by the way. Walker got into, my opinion, that Walker got into the place, it's on Walker. But also, maybe the referee could have waited 2-3 seconds until Walker gets into position and sees the pitch because he's the one who called it. But my point about this is that we didn't stay on it for too long, but we stayed on the Trossard.
We're City fans. We're not emotional.
I was on them about Walker, and now you've distracted the point.
You know why the Trossard on this?
But that's very important, Martin, because we stayed 47 minutes talking about Trossard.
No, but I'm talking about Walker.
Let Martin finish.
It's controversial because we don't know if it was a foul or if it was to kick the ball away that they gave it for. That's why we stayed on that. On this one, it's very clear what the referee did. It's very clear. So there's a difference. That's why we stayed on that.
City fans accept and move on. There's a difference.
Yeah, you're always dragging it back to the refs, Mo. We're trying to have a good football conversation. You just
go ahead, yeah.
Refs. But I think
Vader
it's ironic.
is the one who freaking mentioned the goal, bro.
The
not
last
me.
thing I'll say, I think it's ironic and hilarious that City fans are happy with the draw because we were told that we can't be happy with the draw last time. So now you guys are happy with the draw. I think football is kind of poetic in the way it like, turns things around.
Sorry, which City fans are you talking about? I'm not happy with the draw.
You guys were all. You said you were happy.
I said it was a fair result based on what happened.
I said I'm happy. He said he's not happy.
But I'm not happy.
Patrick turned it around, said that he wasn't happy. Vader said he is happy.
I'm happy with the point. Yeah.
Okay. See, I've got Vader at least.
Martin, do you know that after all this, City are still top of the league and 2 points above you guys, and they still have undefeated. Yeah, I know you're undefeated, but we are still top of the league.
That's why I'm happy with the point.
Can I say something? Hold on, Mo.
Can I talk, Jay? Can I just say something?
Go on.
Advantage Arsenal because you still have to go to their ground. So you have to understand this.
Oh, really?
And we've been to Villa away, Tottenham away, and City away. You ain't been there yet.
That means nothing. I've seen you guys drop points to very low teams.
Yeah, but you struggle with Spurs. You struggle with Spurs. We know that. We know that.
The myth that was debunked last season. Yeah.
Can I go? I want to actually.
Oh, sorry, quickly. Have you seen this?
Go ahead, because I really want to read what Bernardo Silva said, because I actually it's the first time to see it.
That's what I want to read out to you. I just saw
What
it.
did
Can I read it? Can I read it?
Yeah, go on.
Okay, so guys, for the people that didn't check Twitter, it's the first time that I actually checked this. I'm not sure if Vator, Imran.
I've seen it.
He said the difference between the rivalry between Arsenal and Liverpool is that maybe it is that Liverpool have already won the Premier League and Arsenal haven't. That Liverpool have won a Champions League and Arsenal haven't. And that Liverpool always face us with the intention of winning the game. Only one team today came to play football and the other came to play within the limits of what was possible. I'm gonna comment on it. Can I comment on it first, and then you guys can, and then we can go into the discussion.
We'll let the Arsenal fans.
I actually think again it's a bitter comment because, and also it's an ignorant comment from a football player. I'm gonna tell you why it's an ignorant comment. And I said that before. Bernardo Silva thinks that football is only played one way, which is I need to pass the ball 50,000 times and attack. It's a way of playing football, but a lot of teams have won a lot of trophies in the history of football. A lot of teams have won Champions Leagues, have won league titles. Not only us. Chelsea, for example, back in the Arsenal won the leagues back in the days, but 1-0 to the Arsenal. Right? Yeah. It happened a lot. Alex Ferguson, most of the time, his teams didn't have the majority of the position, but they were clinical and they were ruthless. So for him to say that Arsenal, he's only trapping football into one way of playing, that you need to attack and be a ping pong football. Again, that is wrong from him, that he doesn't know. He doesn't know what he's talking about. And him saying that the rivalry between Liverpool and him and say that like that, Arsenal went behind Man City twice. And also Arsenal have an amateur coach versus the Liverpool coach that won the league with Dortmund before, went to a Champions League final, right? And for Arteta to reach this level against Pep Guardiola with the amount of money and amount of good players that City have is very good. I don't know why he would say that after a draw unless he's a bitter man again. Bernardo Silva. No class again from Bernardo. That is my opinion.
He's got a lot to be bitter about, man. You know,
panicking.
All these league titles, you know, you have to be very bitter about.
But you know that, Imran, you know that Bernardo Silva is always a bitter guy. Always. Again,
he makes me laugh. He's very good.
Yeah,
he's a good
He's a very guys that he instigates things on the pitch like Bernardo, like he's exactly like Bruno Fernandes.
Yeah,
he's trolling. I know that. But to be honest,
listen, he said
Liverpool come and play to win. That's all it is. He's a born winner.
He said Liverpool come and play to win, but they never won at the Etihad. So it's
that's not the point, Martin, and you know it. Why do you guys?
The point.
No,
if you come to win and you lose, then you're a loser. If you come to like draw and get out with a draw, then you're probably a loser too. You've got to come to win to make Man City happy so that you attack and then they can score lots of goals. That's what he wants from us. He wants.
Do you know this is the same Bernardo Silva who said Liverpool won a COVID title? Bernardo Silva is a shit. He's a shit house. That's what
he's a shit house.
Can I please respond to this, Mo? Because you gave your take. Martin just gave his take.
Yeah, go ahead. Have your take as a City fan.
I just want it because we got Inter here, right? We just played Inter in the Champions League. That is what we're talking about in terms of defending and attacking. That's the description in terms of when a team comes to our ground or a team faces us on how we perceive the fighting to be. We're not saying open up your legs and let us score every time. We're saying come and have a battle.
So did we battle first half?
Did you battle first half?
Did we come for a battle today?
What happened in the second half? Why did we have
half you did? Hold on, man. Let me make my point.
You want to put context around it. I see what you're about to do. I see
what you're about to do. Let him finish and then let him finish then.
I thought I'm coming for Vator today.
Let him finish. Dayo, let him finish. And then you can
respond to him. I know.
But the people don't know, Dayo. The people don't know. You know, but the people don't know.
Good thing he's not a policeman. Good thing he's not a police.
Yeah, this is ridiculous. The whole point with what Bernardo was talking about is he pointed out what happened previous years with Liverpool. And he said that Liverpool came to fight us, came to get wins. Did it result in draws? The majority of the games were actually nil, or not nils, but like 2-2, 1-1. Those were the games we had with Liverpool, but they went to go and win the game. They didn't go and set up for a draw. You guys keep missing that point.
Did we set up for a draw?
Today you set up to hold on for dear life. Yes.
They had to,
Because-
though.
lost a
Why?
man.
And you had,
11
I'll
versus
make my
11.
point and I'll say this. I'll make my point and I'll say this because Bernardo's talking about last season as well as this season. Now, this season, you had to defend for your lives. You were a man down. You also made a choice. Your manager decided to take off an attacking player and put on a defender. That is to defend the lead. That is to defend.
What
And
about
you
the first half? What was our intention to this game? We
your
came to
first
win.
half, your first half, you came to win. Okay. But
Done.
you played 90 minutes.
That's
You
why I
played
went
90
11 versus
minutes.
11 for the
You
second
did not-
half.
Martin and Dial, you guys are also forgetting. He's
Don't
talking
do
about how the rivalry has been playing out.
Don't
You
do
guys
that.
have not,
Don't do that.
since
Don't
you
do
got
that.
embarrassed 2 seasons
Vado,
ago,
Vado,
you have
if you
not
had a red
played
card, you
to
defend.
win games versus us.
If City had a red card, City would defend against Arsenal at the Emirates. If you came to the Emirates and you got a red card to Rodri,
I'm
and you had
tired
10
of these
men
what
on the
ifs.
pitch-
I'm
listen,
talking
listen,
about
listen,
this
listen,
game.
listen,
I'm talking
listen.
about what we
In the
saw.
first half, 11-11, mano a mano, we were up
You
2-1.
had 5 shots in the first half.
But I was clinical enough to make 2 of them in, and you only were able to score 1. It was 2-1 up at the end of first
Can
half.
I just
What are you
understand
talking
something?
about?
Guys,
About?
guys, how did, like, for Havertz and Timber not to complete one pass in 90 minutes?
Yeah, I saw that.
Yes,
That's
and I
funny.
got
I
to
think we have
believe
to
they're
laugh at
attacking him.
I think we have to laugh at this.
Impressive.
Like, I think even Arsenal fans have to laugh. I actually never seen a football player not complete a single pass.
Yeah, they
Okay.
did. It was
Like,
bad.
I've never
apparently.
seen
I
that
don't
in my
know.
life.
I haven't looked at it. But it
Arsenal
doesn't
had
really
2%.
matter.
I actually
was.
I was sent for Havertz and Timber.
let me
Forget having 10 men. But in the first 45 minutes, for 2 players on the pitch not to complete a one
But
pass.
Haaland does
you.
that all the time. He has like
Thank
2
you.
passes all game, and people say
Bro.
it doesn't matter as long as he scores. So that's fine.
Yeah, but
Yeah, but Kai didn't score. Anyway, I'm joking.
Kai didn't score. Haaland scored. But I hear you. I know what you want to do. Like Vader wants to put the pressure back
so
on us, but it's
Victor,
not
I
happening.
want to actually get this straight before Jay and Dio responds. You didn't think watching this game that Arsenal came to win the game at all?
Arsenal came to win in the first half. Arsenal came to try and win the game
Okay.
in that first half. Now, when they win a man
I
down,
hear.
the whole thing, when they win a man down, they did not register a shot, period.
Because
So,
they were scared.
Yeah,
Why do we need
can I just wait? Go ahead.
no,
Go ahead.
no,
Make
no,
your
no.
point. Make your point, please.
Okay. They didn't register a shot, period. And they took 5 shots the entire game. You know what they did last year at the Etihad? Full man, 11 players. They took 6 shots. So
I
when
think
our
it's more
players
than
are
you guys. I think we had more shots than you, even though we played defensive. Like we had a higher XG. It was kind of crazy.
And in the last 4 games,
took
haven't
6
is that-
shots
guys,
last
yeah,
season with
exactly.
11 men, and you took
Realize
5 shots with a man down. This is the point that I'm trying to make. When the player is trying to tell you, you guys don't come to actually win games.
Why are you lumping the 2 halves together, Vator? Why are you lumping? I don't know. I'm Ron or
Shameless.
Patrick. Why is he
Shameless.
lumping the 2 halves together?
He's
Why?
He's
It's
not-
completely two different
He has-
different scenarios in
Mo,
the game.
Yeah.
he's
Mo,
not
because
acting like
number
City
one-
right now.
Vator, number 1 point is that Arsenal were down after minute 8 and they had big chances. But in the second half, they are 2-1 up at the Etihad, man down. You still wanted them to play for what?
No,
Winning means defending at that time. Winning, play.
No, I get
Actually,
it.
hold
I get
on.
it.
Let me just put this last statement. Playing for the win in the second half means Arsenal defend with everybody. That is the definition of playing for the win because they were already up.
Mo,
What do you
I
want them to do?
I guarantee they would have
It's
played the same way.
crazy.
They would have played the same way with 11 men. They
Would
would have
have
had Saka playing.
No,
and-
you're
no,
assuming.
And
now.
hold on,
no,
you're
no,
the
no,
one.
no,
No, hold on,
I
hold
know
on,
it.
hold on, hold
Because
on.
last
no,
season,
no,
last
no.
season with the
You
11
ain't
men,
the
they only
stream
registered
there.
6
Wait,
shots.
Yeah, Mo, he's the one that just said ifs and buts and maybes. Let's not do that. So let's not do that, please. Please, let's not
A
do
year
that.
ago, you registered 6 shots.
Bro, we're talking
With
about
11
today's game.
men.
We're talking about today's game.
Today.
You said just a few minutes ago, Vader, you said Arsenal came to play to win in the first half, which means we came to play you because of the stupidity of
Your way of winning,
Hold on.
Dial. Your
Because-
way of winning.
Let me finish. Because
Let
of
me
the
be clear. Your way of winning.
because of the stupidity of Leandro Trossard, I agree. We were 1 man down. That's our fault. But my point is, we didn't have to change how we were going to hold our lead to win because we're 1 man down, and we did that. We took out an attacking player, put a defensive player in, and decided to lock up shop because there was no point attacking City with 1 man down. But in the first half, you yourself said that we came to play to win, which tells me that if we were in the second half and we had 11 men and not 10 men, we would have whooped your ass even more.
No, you wouldn't.
Yes, we
You
would have.
didn't get a win last year with
You
11 men. What are you
What are
doing
we
here?
doing? Ifs and buts again. Come on,
Exactly.
What are you
let's
doing
ifs and
here,
buts again.
Gaio?
He was
Last
just
year
doing
with
that. He
11
was just
men, you
doing
didn't
that.
get a
Don't
I
do
know
win.
that.
that's what I'm saying again. So what? Look,
I'm
there's
playing
no
this
doubt. Look,
playing
I
this
was
game.
there. I was there at the game, right? And I can
Okay.
say there was no doubt. There was no doubt that both teams came to win this game. There's no doubt about it to me, right? Me personally, I'll say that. We started off the better team, right? We did. Whilst Rodri was there. Rodri came off. Things changed a little bit with that right back situation as well, where referee, did that bit of madness, and then things swung towards Arsenal's way. And do you know what? What Arsenal did in the second half, they were perfectly right to do. If they did anything else, they'd be stupid. And I go back to that season where Liverpool went down to 10 men when Mane
They opened up.
Edison, and they just continued playing the way they were, and they lost 5-0. So look, what Arsenal did, they were perfectly in the right to do, and it's one of the most toughest things to do is break down a team that's 10 men and decided to defend the lead like that, and it was tough, seriously. And we managed to find a way right at the end, which is why I'm saying, look, I think 1-1 is a fair result at the end of it. That's it, simple.
You know what's sad, Vader? Before you go on, the sad thing is we'll never know what it's like 11 men versus 11 men in the second half because of the bloody referees.
No,
so if they'd left the men on the field, it would have been more fun for all of us.
Yeah.
But also, we're just saying it's not a mentality issue. It's not some lesson about how Liverpool know how to win titles and we don't. I think that's just cheeky from Bernardo. We came to win, and I think we're proud of the way the team played.
Bernardo
there's
is
a
a
lot of
rat.
mind
We all
games
know
going
that.
on
He's
here.
a rat.
Bernardo
We
is
all
right.
know that.
Mind games.
Bernardo is right with regards to Liverpool
He's not
were
right.
winners. No, he is right. They were winners, so there was a different approach to how both clubs attacked each other and played. That is factual. That is factual.
Someone said Arsenal has never won the EPL. Maybe that's why.
No,
He said-
this squad of players haven't won it. So
He
when
didn't
he's
say this
talking
squad.
about
He
the
said-
approach,
he said his words were Arsenal. He didn't say this squad of players. Go read what he got.
obviously he's not talking about the history of Arsenal, Dio. What are you doing?
I'm not going to speak on his behalf and try to interpret what he said. When you're talking to the press, state what you're saying. That's not my job. My job is not to think about what team Bernardo is talking about. You say Arsenal, and that's jokes, right? So for me, the way he wants to talk shithousery, I'll talk shithousery about his statement too. That's exactly what I'm doing. Of course, I understand what he's talking about, but since he doesn't want to be specific, I'll shithousery on his statement as well. Is that simple?
Can I say one more thing, Dai? I just wish one thing more, and I think it's going to settle this Arsenal and City thing. I'm going to pray every day going forward that the next time Arsenal and City meet each other, I want both sides to have their players fit. Because I think that's another thing. Because everybody, I've also seen City fans pointing, so-and-so is not here, or Odegaard is not here, KDB is not here. I just want this to be, you know what? Even if the season is over, I'll beg Pep and Arteta. Even when the season is over, just make a special football match with all fitness. Let's just settle this.
No. I want Man City going to the Emirates to go man down after 45 minutes. That's what I want.
I want to see that too.
That's what I want because I want to see how Man City play there.
You're going to give us a 2-1 lead.
I don't want both 11. I want Man City to go man down.
At the Emirates.
See how Pep
With the 2-1 lead. With the
You
2-1
could have
lead,
the 2-1 lead the whole half.
We'll give you a 2-1 lead.
We'll show you mentality.
Okay, let's see.
2-1 lead at the Emirates.
You can dream it tonight. You can dream it tonight and see
We'll
how
show
it
you.
goes. That's
I'm
all it
happy.
is.
I'm very happy. I'm very happy today.
Can I say this real quick?
Very happy.
Let me say this real quick because I'm familiar with a lot of North American sports, whether it's the NBA, NFL. There's something where they call a copycat league. Now, what I do like, I hope the film study with regards to this game is analyzed by all these clubs because Arsenal showed how they can defend for their lives. They showed the pattern of play. They showed how the players were going to be organized. That is a blueprint for how other clubs will want to either set up versus City or set up versus Arsenal because you guys were absolutely brilliant. Arteta showed why he earned that extension contract and why there's so much confidence in what he can do moving forward. He's a quality manager.
I have a very cheeky thing, guys. Can I say a cheeky?
He wants to ruin the piece.
A cheeky thing. When Arsenal opened up in the first half, Man City got in behind. Same as when Brighton got in behind Arsenal. So that's why Arteta plays defensive sometimes to actually protect Gabriel. And nobody thought about that. that
No, because
Haaland
Brighton
was in between. Haaland just ran in between the two defenders.
Saliba
It
and
was
Yeah, but
Gabriel
one
they're
on
only
one
got
in their
from,
yards.
Bernardo.
No. They're the best in the world, Mo. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Bernardo did a
Not
run
system.
which
They're not
drew the
system players.
man. It took Gabriel off Haaland, and Haaland had like 2
Okay,
minutes.
so when Arsenal don't defend deep, you can get at them. So that best defense thing only happens when you drop deep. Have you ever thought about it?
Yeah, he's
No, I
right
think
though.
we're so good
Against
at
Spurs,
defending.
against Spurs, you kept on dropping. You kept on dropping against Spurs, and then
Yeah,
you
but
were
Anyone,
attacking.
am I within my rights to say that, Arsenal fans, that maybe when you opened up, when you against Brighton, you were picked apart between the two defenders. Against City now, Haaland was wide open between the two defenders. So
Haaland
is
is
that
a
something we can
producer.
actually discuss?
Brighton
No,
was
no,
Even
no.
even against Atalanta, you had to drop deeper a little bit. Is that something I can say?
So you're saying we're only good at defending when we put 10 men in the box or something?
I'm not saying that. I might say.
No,
do
really. He's
you
talking
see
about the
pattern
setup.
here?
The setup.
Do you see the pattern here, or you don't? You
No,
don't think
because
so?
Brighton was 10 men, and there was a pass through the middle that was left there by, I don't know, having a one-man.
Martin,
less.
I think he's also, that Inter do it very well. Inter also know how to, he knows what he's talking, because Inter also know how to.
Patrick.
I think there's more to our defending. The ability to defend with 2 or 3 players back is what we do most of the time when we're in
Because
control. We have
I'm
a
going to tell
dominant
you the
position.
difference, Martin.
Okay.
Last
You didn't
season,
even let me
Gabriel
finish,
and Saliba. Last season, Gabriel and Saliba used to read the play always and used to cut the opposition from actually playing these passes. That pass to Haaland doesn't happen last season.
Yeah,
I
Gabriel,
think we've got to give credit to Sevilla for the move.
that pass that happened in Brighton game, Saliba reads that pass.
Mo, last season,
I don't know what you're trying to do, man.
Saliba and Gabriel did that last season. Are the other managers sleeping throughout the whole end of season? Are they not going to watch and study and look at how they can break that?
Okay, so they are finding a way to break the Arsenal defense. That's why Arteta's dropping deeper and deeper then. Is that what you're saying?
That's not what I'm saying. Let me finish what I'm saying. Don't put words in my mouth.
Okay.
That should be what he's saying.
Look at what Mo's doing. He's speaking.
Teams are going to study what you do and try to find a way to break it down. Now, if you want to talk about, Saliba, Gabriel, and the pass today that broke them and Haaland scored, you expect that from the best team in the world. If the best team with the best attack in the world and the best striker in the world at the moment cannot make those kind of breaking line passes, even though they're playing the best defense, this is what it comes down to. So at the end of the day, talking about it and saying, Arteta is setting up to protect the defenders, that is some nonsense. I don't agree with you. He's not sitting deep to protect Saliba.
It's not the agenda you're looking for, man.
Because let me tell you this: when it was one-on-one with some of the balls, when it's one-on-one, you've seen Saliba do his one-on-one. You've seen Gabriel do his one-on-one. Let's not start all this shifty behaviors that we want to be doing. I will not take it from you. That is not why they drop deep. You drop deep when you have a team that is pushing you to drop deep, and you hold your position, playing your banks of 4-4-2 or whatever it is that the manager sets you up for, defend properly and get the ball out of there. If all you need to do is be able to just deflect the ball to a goal kick or make a player take a shot from outside the box because you're not giving them space to get in, that's part of defending. So let's not sit here and drop a new agenda and say the reason Arteta is dropping deep is because I will not allow you. It's not going to happen.
Do you think maybe he's just changed how he's playing because Odegaard is not there? You guys are more confident to be playing a sort of certain football when Odegaard is there. Because what I'm trying to say is because recently I've just noticed that it's been happening recently. That's why I thought you were preparing for City. You look like even against Spurs. I was like, why is Arsenal holding back? Is it because maybe Odegaard is not there and there's a way you play with Odegaard in the team? I'm just asking from outside.
You adapt to different. Yes. You have to adapt. Odegaard brings a different type of play. Like he plays well in the pocket and all that. So we will play differently with Odegaard. We will play differently with Odegaard in the team. If you don't have him in the team, then you have to adapt how you play.
Look, as I said, I can't wait for the next match, and I hope everybody's fit in the next match because I'm tired of KDB is not here, Odegaard is not here. Please, even if both teams have to rest in the previous game and be beaten. Let's just go 11v11 fit, and I think we settled this for
No, you're not doing that. I want 11v10. You're not doing that, bro. I want 11v10. I want 11v10.
Bro, we still have beat with Inter.
I don't care about these individual games.
Can I ask a genuine question here? Can I ask a genuine question to everyone? Vator, you've been called out by HUSAM, by the way. You aren't focused on the stream.
I am.
Okay.
I need to multitask.
All right. I want to ask a genuine question before I do the super chats. I want to appreciate the question that everyone keeps asking. Arsenal went through this period with playing Spurs away without Odegaard. They went away to Atalanta, they drew. They went away to the Etihad and drew. Man City, and be honest, you're looking at this Arsenal team. Do you see the threat
No.
that someone like HUSAM, for example, is still picking Arsenal to win the league? And I
Well,
want
he
to
always
ask
does
City
that,
fans
though.
this.
He always does that.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
so
like
you-
when you. I mean, I know he's not a gambler.
I
but
want to
when you-
ask your opinion as well.
Yeah.
Are you guys, for example, let me just flip the question. Dio, I'm gonna ask you. Honest, do you believe Man City are still the favorites to win the Premier League?
Still the
Yes or no? It's a choice.
favorites. Yes, still the yes.
Okay, Martin.
According to stats, still the favorites. Yes.
According to stats.
Yeah. According to stats, but not
Like what I mean by
According
that
to
question.
you,
What I
Dio,
mean
the question
by
was
what I
to
mean
you.
by okay.
Yes,
Let me rephrase the question, Martin.
Okay.
If Man City lose the league, would that be against the odds for you?
Yes, I don't know if you worded that any better, but I think that it would be a surprise if they lost it. Is that what you're trying to say?
Yes, something like that.
Okay, yeah. I think it would still be a surprise, considering that they got Gundogan back and they're such a strong position.
Jay,
Nah, I think we're gonna win it.
so you
So you
think
don't
you're
think
the
it'd be a
better team?
surprise?
Hold on. Okay, can
Yeah.
I let Jay here elaborate?
I just feel like we're the better team.
What about better
And
You
squad?
think you have a better team than
What
City?
about
Yeah.
squad?
Go on, Jay.
You have to think about
I just
squad,
feel
not
like
team.
with
Okay,
this
can you
season.
let
No,
him guys let
I'm
him
not-
guys like go through
I'm-
this? Can you
Yeah, I'm not.
tell
I'm not
me?
saying
You
we-
think you have a better chance? You think you are
I
more
feel like
favored
yeah,
than
that's
City
the
to win the league?
questions for me. You said for me.
Yes, for you, of course.
Yeah, I feel like we're
I
gonna
don't
win
have
it. I've
anyone
said it.
else here.
I've
It's your
said
opinion.
it. I've said it. We're gonna win the league. I've been saying this. We're gonna win the league. This is what I've
Why
been
do you
saying.
think you are?
so
Why do you think that?
I just feel like it's gonna happen, innit? But I feel like you skipped past me about the City game. I want to talk about the City game more because you come for me in that City game as well. You and Patrick. Patrick was showing a lot of chest in the chat in the group. You know what I'm talking. I don't respond that I see.
Wait. Are you in the group?
You know, yeah, I'm in the group. Yeah, I'm in. Look, oh, are you in the group? Yeah, I'm there, bro.
Wait, I
So,
had to
I
do that
wanna,
because you saw
but
what Books was
before you go back to the game, Jay, I want you to actually say why do you think you are favorites to win the league? Like seriously,
why do I have to explain? Everyone else got why.
because
boom,
it's
quick.
logical.
That's
If I
it.
ask any,
I just feel like we're gonna win it.
Vator, Vator, do you think you're favorites to win the league?
Yeah, I'm favorites to win. the
Why
league
do you think that? Why do you think that?
because of the fact that I've won it 4 times in a row, and I've seen the players not be able to close it out and win the league. So I'm confident that my club's going to do it a
Okay.
5th time.
Amran, do you think you're favorites to win the league?
Yeah, same reason, but also did not giving me any reason to doubt them.
You think you have better teams than Arsenal at the current
See,
moment?
this is the thing. You're talking about teams.
Yes.
Thing is, the Arsenal fan over there, he talked about the teams. Now, it's not a team that wins the league; it's the squad. Do you think you have a better squad than City? Now that's the question.
I just feel like we're gonna be better this year than you. And that's
Look
what
at that
that's the
bench of
league.
yours, man.
You need a squad to win it. You need a squad to win
Would
this.
you say? Would you say, Patrick?
Like look today. Like look at today, right? I'm just looking at your team. That even if Jesus Raheem on the bench, I just feel like if it comes to the crunch moments, you still don't have that it factor because you keep. I know people keep saying,
Patrick,
he's been reformed.
Patrick.
I just feel like till the date of the day, I know you're gonna hate to say this because you guys keep coming back. Oh, look at the goals we scored. I just feel like you still needed a killer in front, just a striker who just comes in these moments sometimes where you just need a header, you just need something. Because look at this, look, Arsenal fans, look, all I'm saying is, that's what I'm saying. I never had beef with Arsenal. It's not recently.
Carry on.
No, listen to this. Looking at your bench, I'm not impressed.
I think he's right. We needed to make an investment, and if it's not in a striker, it's in a referee. I want us to invest in a referee of our own.
Patrick, even the internet does not agree with you. Your internet provider.
He's about to spit some truth that they had to stop him. They had to stop the truth.
His internet provider. Patrick,
someone hacked Patrick's internet.
Yeah, they didn't want him to tell the truth on this one. Let me say this real quick though, because I get why you would have confidence in Arsenal the same way we would have confidence in Manchester City. The thing that I want to point out though is if you guys are able to defend against us like that with 10 men, I think you're a problem for everybody else in this league. So when Jay's got confidence to, hey, yeah, I believe Arsenal will win this, I get all that. And for me to be confident because I think I can attack and score against everybody else, with the exception of Arsenal, like this. So we should both have the confidence at this level. Now, my only concern with regards to winning out this league, Mo, is if Arsenal crash out of the other competitions. If there's no cup runs in anything for Arsenal, I think they're a problem because, like Patrick said, it's a squad. Or sorry, like Amran said, it's a squad to win the league. But if you only have to focus on the league itself, I think your team, the starting 11, 13 players, can get it done. So that's my only concern with regards to winning this for
Can I address something that you said about the squad thing? And I know a lot of people are going to come at this from a different perspective and say all kinds of nonsense. But you do realize that we have about five, if I'm not mistaken, 5 or 6 senior players who are injured, who are not on the bench right now. So when you say squad, Tomiyasu is injured, he's not on the bench. Mikel Merino, who came in, is not on the bench. Who else do we have again? And let me pull it up again, because I saw it earlier today. We have about 4 or 5 people that are.
Oh, so you do believe
and the only threat we see on that is Odegaard.
Listen, Gabriel Jesus, Odegaard as well is not on the bench. I'm saying so. You can list. Listen, and I'm not saying that Arsenal has players that come off the bench and do magic. No, what I'm saying is we have players that can play in the profile that Arteta wants them to play.
Somebody said Zinchenko,
right? No, you can laugh at it, but against teams that sit deep, Zinchenko does the job. Against teams in those top competitions where you need to rest Calafiori and you play Zinchenko, like you're laughing at it, but you set squad now. And we just said, Zinchenko is a squad member that can play in the FA Cup or in the Carabao Cup while we rest our real left back. Timber can rest, Calafiori can rest for the bigger games. And now you're laughing. Somebody said Zinchenko. You said squad, and that's what a squad is. Is that not what a squad is?
I don't know. I just feel like, look, Arsenal, like this is what I say, Arsenal fans. You always feel like we are attacking. It just it has to be a threat on the bench. Who's a threat on your bench?
Patrick, if you're asking, no, you see, somebody mentioned squad. If you're talking about threat on the bench, that's a different conversation. You're asking for a player that is a threat. I understand that. If you're talking about squad, I just told you that we have 4 or 5 senior players who are not on the bench injured. And when they come back, we have players that can play in the FA Cup, in the Carabao Cup, and that can play the Premier League and the Champions League. Maybe not like City quality-wise. There's a difference in quality now. Now, if you're talking about off the bench who can get it done, Arsenal don't play like City. We play as a full team. Last season, our defenders contributed 15 goals to the pot. Last season, Gabriel is still the highest scoring in the last 4 seasons, highest scoring defender. Arsenal finds ways to score from multiple ways, which is why we don't depend fully on a striker. That's not how.
I think just one thing. I think they've got a point though, because we haven't signed our own referee. So if we could get the Cronkies to get a rep, send them 20K or something like that, and just give them a holiday. It won't be a conflict. It'll just be like
bring Mike Dean. Bring Mike Dean. Is it Mike Dean?
So Patrick, that's the difference. Everybody tries to shoehorn Arsenal to look like another team. I think most people forget that Mikel Arteta spent more time under David Moyes, who's a defensive coach, than he did under Pep Guardiola. Most people forget that he spent longer as a player and also learned and got his license from an Arsene Wenger, who, so you have to look at all those influences as well in the manager and how he has chosen to set up this team to play. Arsenal tries to adapt. And when we say squad and we say, we have this guy, you people laugh, Zinchenko. But Zinchenko is not in the first team now. He's going to be playing the FA Cups, going to play in the Carabao Cups, while we can rest our main players to play against you, the likes of you, when you come to the Emirates. So what are we saying here?
Look. At the end of the day, what I can say to you guys is, just win it. Just win it this season, because that's all I'm asking. Just win it this season. And if you don't win the Premier League this season, win the FA Cup or just a Carabao Cup or something. But the Prem, just win it, because you know what? Last season you had chest, right? And the chest went down when you failed to finish it. All I'm waiting for is this season. If you don't win it, I'm waiting for all of you to come back here and tell us what's next, because you've given this. Look. Let me finish that. You've given this man a contract. Look. Let me just finish. You've given this man a contract. And by the way, as I keep telling Arsenal fans, I actually admire your team, but I'm just saying, just win it, because I'm telling you, Arsenal fans, it's gonna be peak.
Patrick, you don't admire the team.
I
know that for a fact.
I don't like dishonesty. Patrick, I don't like this.
I know that you do. And I know that you don't admire Bukayo Saka. You don't admire Kai Havertz. You don't admire the Martinelli. I know.
No, but I rate Odegaard. I rate him.
That's the only guy you rate.
Patrick, I don't like dishonesty. it went down to the last game of the season for you to finally pick up your EPL, even though we knew you were going to get it. But it was the last. You were not giving. They didn't give you the trophy the game before the last. You were given on the last day. So don't say we were deflated and our chest was deflated because you had won it, and that's why it was until the last day of the season that you won it. So please, when you are talking like this, be very accurate.
Okay,
let me ask you. Let me just ask one more thing.
Can I do the super chats and then shout Vator, because Vator is about to jump off, guys. Vator is actually, his channel is in the description. It's called Vator Games. We're trying to get him.
I'm also jumping off. I have to drive tomorrow.
All the Man City fans are jumping off.
Fans are running.
But listen, I gotta do the super chats. But Vator Games is in the description. Also, Patrick, his channel is in the description as well. Banter on the Pitch, Dio's channel is in the description, and Jay's channel is in the description with his picture. It is one click away from your subscription, people. So go and say, how do we have still 800 people and we're not even on 400 likes? Is absolutely fraudulent. Let me do the super chats before I let Vator go. I think the audio between the refs and the VAR says the card was for aggressive challenge. That could be why PG Mall is changing their view after the game. Maybe, Tarun, maybe that is the case. But what I heard is that absolutely the yellow card was for kicking the ball. That is what I heard. Stick is saying City outside Haaland are struggling for goals. Do everybody think that City will struggle without Haaland if Haaland doesn't score?
Nah, I don't think so. They'll find a way.
What about without Rodri if he's out for a while?
You're assuming.
What do you mean?
You guys are assuming, actually. You guys are assuming that without Haaland you'll score.
I think we will. I think we will.
Well, we didn't have Haaland for 2 months last season, and we were still able to score. So that's
but this season everything is built around Haaland. You have to see that if you don't see that.
Yeah, but City can switch, they can switch. It's just that look, at the end of the day, Haaland is Haaland, and they keep looking for him when he's on the pitch. They look for him. Obviously, that's how football is. When Haaland is not there, look at Foden last season. He actually took over the goals. So we'll see, man. It's just those things that, as Veda said,
why didn't you switch today? Why didn't you switch today? City can switch. Why didn't you switch today?
Switch today to what?
Okay, John Stones scored. We switched. John Stones scored.
Yeah, there you go.
Can I get a bit of insight here? So, I honestly think this Haaland thing this season, I think, is a bigger issue. If Haaland gets injured, I think it is a bigger issue. Number of reasons. First one, we've gone a long time. It's been a long time since we played false nine. And another thing is I think more than ever, we've become very reliant on Haaland scoring goals at the moment. It makes the other players if the other players are so reliant on Haaland scoring, it means when Haaland's not there, that pressure for them to score, because they've not had it most of the season, and then without Haaland, they will have to then switch. Look, we've had these issues in the past. We've done it, but I think this season we are more reliant on Haaland.
Yeah. Milan. Sonny here is bantering me. AC Milan, all hashtag Juventus, Mojenda. All right, whatever, bro. I don't know who you support, bro. Just let me know which team you support so I can banter you back. But whatever.
Mo,
we're still winning our league, bro.
Mo, on my channel, you said you were smashing AC Milan.
And we lost, so I have to hold that. I was wrong, and I have to hold that. Comdeen, big up Comdeen. Welcome back. 12 V10, 130 charge, can only draw. Embarrassing. We'll see about the charges. We'll see about the referee and everything. And I want to actually, before I go to other super chats, Nick here is saying the referee is biased towards City, right? But literally, he let Arsenal take a quick free kick from which Calafiori scored a banger. Hold on, Nick. I'm calling you out here. All Liverpool fans wanted everyone on their side when they were going against City. But now, Nick, you're a Liverpool fan. You're bantering Arsenal for complaining the same complaints you had against City. You remember that, Nick? Or you guys have short memory? Everyone, Liverpool fans, everyone should stick by us. We are being treated differently. And now, Nick, you are bantering Arsenal fans for asking the same thing you asked before, Nick. I'm calling you out, Nick. Big up, Nick, always. He was on my channel the other day, but big up, Nick. Football Club, make sure to subscribe, people. Absolutely brilliant content by Nick here.
You're on mute, Mo.
I'm not on mute now. Am I?
Oh, no, you're good. No, you're back. You're back.
All right. Big up, Comdine. Are Chelsea in a title race? Tanya, Chelsea, you're not in a title race. Can you
They
just sit
are.
on the
More the
floor?
merrier.
They are.
Yeah, they are.
They're in.
Tanya,
Guys,
they're
stop it.
not in a title race.
They're top 4 right now, are they not?
Don't
And
do
they're
it.
playing beautiful football. Jackson
Don't
is
do it.
scoring.
They're scoring goals.
Hey,
They don't
stop.
have to rely on set pieces.
Oh,
Everyone's in the
Are you-
title race.
Hold on,
why
hold on.
did you have this cheeky
Hold on,
comment?
hold on. Why
Did
did
you
you just say
guys see what he did?
What, Veto, what did you just say now? Say it again.
I
Say
said
what
they're
you said
scoring
again.
goals. I said they're scoring goals.
And they don't have to do what?
They're scoring goals and they don't have to rely on set pieces. Like they
Why
look
don't you,
dangerous.
why don't you, why don't you learn how to
Oh my God, that is so cheeky.
why don't you learn how to defend set pieces? What happened to your defenders today?
Don't bite, Dad.
Were they,
Don't
were they,
bite. Just
were they
just
taking
let it
ice
ride.
cream? Were they taking ice cream when the corner was taken?
Did you see our manager more? He looked at the set piece manager. Did you see our manager?
Right?
When he hit the
Yeah.
chair, Pep, he looked at the set piece manager and he went like this.
What are you talking about?
He was gonna hit him, bro. He was
know,
gonna
he's-
hit the guy.
He was
Kick the
losing his
chair.
mind.
Why don't you learn to defend set
Does
pieces?
anybody think that if this happens anywhere else, it's a free kick if a player moves to someone to block them? You think that is a free kick? Anybody here shameless enough to say that? Okay, because I've seen this and I watched it again. I don't think so. That square saying Arsenal had higher XG than City before the red. That is wrong. It was 0.6 versus 0.6. 2 big chances versus 2 big chances. I just checked it. Dial square. So they are equal. They are absolutely equal, both of them. So Dakai, a Chelsea fan, stop waffling. Arsenal came for a 0-0 last season. This season they lost. Their playmaker moved to a 4-4-2, but they now want to play to win. Doubtful. Anyone?
We played to win.
Guys-
I think everyone agreed we played to win.
I actually think that Arsenal went to the first half to win. And by the way, there are too many ways to skin a cat. Is that how you say it? There are
Mm.
There are many
different ways to
Yeah.
skin a cat.
Yeah.
So it is absolutely wrong that people just bent. Dakai, I know you're shameless and you banter Arsenal, but I know Arsenal came to win. No excuses, at least the inbound pass or something. I don't know what that means, to be honest. I don't know what that was referring to. Inbound pass.
I think he
I
might
don't
be
know
Sounds
what
like
that
an
talking about
American thing, man.
or Timber. It's like because
Timber
didn't
had
get a pass.
0 completed passes, guys.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It might be something to do with that.
Can I say one
Tablets,
thing about
too.
Timber though? Great defender. Great defender.
Beast,
Yeah.
Yep.
beast. But remember, they said last season.
Calafiori.
Pardon?
And Calafiori, I think, looked really good today.
But Calafiori,
Yeah,
that's
no,
what
you
I'm saying.
guys- you guys
Calafiori
defend
is
well.
way better on the ball than Timber, and people can see it.
But Timber is better
Mm.
defensively.
It depends, yeah. But I get what you're saying. Yeah, maybe Timber is more aggressive than Calafiori
Yeah,
for
because
sure.
Calafiori was
100%.
getting skinned.
How many goals have you guys allowed so far? Is it only 3?
Three.
3.
Three now. Three
Oh,
now.
But
Still
do
on
everybody
track, still
know
on
how,
track.
who has
Yeah,
the
that's
best
right.
defense in the league? Does anybody
Didn't
know
have the
who
last
has the
one.
best defense in the league?
Liverpool?
Liverpool.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
That
they
one,
allowed the least chances with Nottingham Forest. They allowed the least goals. Yes.
So
But you know what? Let
Liverpool
me say
might
this
break
about
the
Liverpool.
Chelsea
I
record
think
for
Liverpool, when they
Arsenal.
meet a half decent team, they're gonna get skinned. Just watch. When they meet a like Aston Villa, Spurs, they'll get skinned.
We'll see.
The 4 goals were against 10 men, so I'm going to claim that as still good defense.
All right. City have never 1 goal. Oh yeah, 2 goals.
1
City
goal.
have never gone down to
Brighton.
10 men ever.
We have,
That is
we have.
absolutely wrong.
Yeah. Last season, Rodri got sent off.
Hold on, it's a figure of speech. Come on, let's not do that. Figure
Yeah,
of
he's poking
speech.
fun at Arsenal fans. He's
Well,
poking
Yeah,
what
fun at
figure is
Arsenal
it?
fans.
It's
Is
a
it?
figure of speech. Like when you say he's meaning, obviously you're gonna find the odd 1 or 2, but it's a figure of speech. Don't do that.
No, they used to.
Sticky saying, name me a team that with 10 men can put a play against City. That is 100% true. No one ever will go against a Pep Guardiola team with 10 men and play attacking football. No one. By the way, that is no one.
Somebody did,
And I
and they
mean
got
it.
slapped 7, I think so.
Thank
we're
you
not
so
asking
much.
them to-
Exactly.
We're
You
not
want
asking them to
people
play
want
attacking
Arsenal
football.
to up and City to win like 5-2 or something, and they're like, but Arsenal were brave. Bravo, Arsenal, for opening
Brave.
up.
But
Brave.
according
A
to
medal,
Victor,
you get a medal for the brave. You don't get points for being brave, bro. You just
Mo, do you know
don't.
how
Exactly,
do you know how
that's
people
pretty
wanted
brave.
Arsenal to play? They wanted them to play the way Spurs played against Chelsea.
Chelsea and get slapped at home
Yeah.
4, and
Yeah.
people, some Spurs fans, they're like, but he stuck to his principles.
No,
But I'm with him. He stuck to his principles.
Mo,
Shut the
you
fuck up,
showed
bro.
them. Mo, you showed them the blueprint on how to play us in our house.
But they
You
did
showed
this with
them.
11 men. They bypassed your
Jesus.
press and you created chances, Vader.
They didn't even register one shot.
Vader, with 11 men, they bypassed your press, listen, and they created something. It's way harder against Pep Guardiola with 10 men, bro. How hard is it to understand, Vader? I don't get it. It's impossible.
Impossible.
And by the way, wallahi, I'm going to tell you something, and I don't want to swear. If it was 5 minutes given and the ball didn't hit and deflected to fall to John Stones, would have been sitting here, you Man City fans, and said Arsenal masterclass.
No.
No doubt. Wallahi, no doubt.
I remember writing in the group. I said, "This is my dad. I
If
did a masterclass."
2-1 to defend 45 minutes like this and only get scored on in the 8th minute of added time, it's a masterclass.
Wait, can I ask one thing more
forget
before you
no,
move on?
no one-
What's
no
Arsenal's next game?
No one
What's
is
Arsenal's next game?
convincing me otherwise, people.
Wait, what's
Not a
Arsenal's
Because
next game?
masterclass
City
with
struggle.
Saliba,
You, Vader,
Gabriel, and Rice. Nah, it's not a masterclass.
Vader, you told me that Man City, and Imran said, City were passing the ball left and right, not finding a hole to put the ball in the 18. One
I
hole.
said that too.
That is a masterclass of how to set up a team to defend a lead. They didn't defend a draw, Vader. They defended a lead. A lead. They are 2-1 up. Have some
knew.
shame.
And Mo, let's not forget.
Vader
that
would
you
never
said
agree.
that-
Vader would never agree.
Wait,
Have some shame,
That's
Vader.
his agenda.
You are.
No,
I
you
know
said
you
we
are.
would be 8 points behind by this point, remember?
I
You
said,
said
and I was
you
wrong.
said
You
we-
defended.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
defended. You defended
Yeah.
your way with set pieces into all these points. I was wrong.
Yeah,
Can I say
and
more?
Mo, hold on, sorry, hold on, Mo.
See, I'm old. I was
No,
wrong.
no,
What
I was
was that?
100%
hold on.
wrong.
Hold on.
Okay.
You're doing the flip flop thing now. 2 days
How?
ago, you was telling me, oh Jay, how are you gonna create with no Odegaard? Oh, with 10 men. Now that we done it with 11 men. Now we done it with 10. You're all giving us.
No,
you're
no, you
glazing
didn't.
us.
You created.
no,
You
no,
created.
no, no,
You
no.
created
You
zero
didn't.
chances
We-
with 10
done
men.
what
Created nothing with 10 men.
when
Bro,
we
you created
listen,
zilch.
it don't matter. We still come away with a point.
Yeah, no, no.
We,
Okay.
we're happy today.
But no one's denying that. No one's denying that. Look,
And
I'm
hold
not
on, hold on.
denying that,
Let me-
Jay.
Let me,
I gotta
hold on,
drop.
Jay,
hold
your
on, hold on.
statement is wrong. Jay,
Hold
you
on,
created
hold on.
zero chances with 10 men.
Listen.
Time
We
did the ball
got
go to the back of Man
we
City?
got the draw. We got the draw.
Oh,
We're
good
happy.
God. Hats off
Let
to
me
you.
Man City got the draw. You didn't
let
get
me
the
say
draw.
one thing as well, because Mo, you were telling me, we play like Stoke and Deitch will be happy the way we play, and then Calafiori just gives you one of them. It's like, chill out. We could do it all. We're not just crosses. We could do it all. They say, our manager's got
All
a
right,
little
man.
fe-
You
hold
have,
on,
you
hold
have
on.
the chest.
Hold
Alright,
on,
you have the
hold
chest.
on, hold on.
Win
hold
the
on,
damn
hold
league
on.
then.
Let me
Stop
land.
Man
Let
City
me land.
Okay.
Let me land.
No. I'm not going to let you land.
Let
I'm
me
not going to let you
land.
land.
Let me land.
You got
Let
the
me
chest,
land.
bro.
Listen,
I want you to sit here on the stream
hold
and
on.
say, I will
said
win the
we're gonna
Premier
win the
then.
league. I said this.
Alright
I
then.
said this. We're gonna win the league.
He's saying it since the beginning of the season.
And then hold on, Mo. Everyone's got this thing about Arsenal's got a fetish about centre backs. Do you see why? There's a reason. Yeah. Don't question my manager, please. There's a reason
Okay.
why all of this is happening. Yeah,
I'm
it's
with
not
you.
by accident. It's
I
not
am
by
with
accident.
you. I want
No,
Arsenal to win the league.
I don't
was
want you to
very
be
clear.
with me. No, because the other day you was giving me, how are you gonna? Don't be with me now. But now that we've come out, kind of the better
I
team,
still
don't
don't
do
think
that.
you are
Don't
favorites
do
to win the
that.
Premier League, bro. I still don't. I think City will
To
win it
keep that
again.
energy. Keep that energy. I don't want this
Yes.
flip flop energy of
I'm not-
Arsenal
I still.
masterclass.
Here's the
We're
difference.
not doing
Here is
that.
what you don't. Here's Jay. What you don't understand about me. I want you to win the league, right? Because I don't want to sit here with City winning freaking 5 leagues in a row because that ruins content, bro. I want you to win the league because it's better for freaking content when you win the
Listen,
league.
We
Not
was
because
on-
I'm in love with Arsenal. I don't give a fuck about
I hear
anyone.
you. Listen,
I'm a
I hear you.
content creator, bro.
I hear you, but we was on stream the other day, and you weren't sounding like you wanted Arsenal. You were giving where are we gonna do this? Where we're gonna do that? There were so many questions. I
I don't think you've watched me enough, but for the people that watch me enough, know that I am fully on Arsenal or
No,
Liverpool to win this Premier League. You know what I mean? Right?
I'm not. Listen, I'm not going off what I've watched. You was talking to me 2 days ago. The energy you was giving me then,
Yeah,
and now you're giving.
I doubted you 100%.
You did, yes. So don't come on the bandwagon like, oh, giving us the praise. We don't want that. There's three of us here. We'll give us enough praise.
Hold on. Okay, hold on. What do you want? Amran, just give me a second. Just give me a second. What do you want me to do, Jay? Sit here and be disingenuous and say Arsenal and do what other people do and be disingenuous and say Arsenal played like shit, or be honest and say it as I see it? What do you want me to do then?
There's a difference being honest, and then there's a difference when you glaze it. When you're giving us like, oh,
I'm not saying it's
don't glaze it.
I'm not saying it's fucking my point. I didn't win it.
That's my point. Just don't glaze it because
I never saw you playing like this before.
I think I just showed something that City is human. City is mortal. They're able to drop points. I don't think it's necessarily just between us and City. I think Liverpool are there. I think that maybe even Aston Villa are there.
Then.
We need other teams. Yeah, we need other teams to be confident and go to City and not lie down and take points off them. And we've shown that it's possible, even with 10 men.
I like that, Jay. You're calling me out. City fans are frustrated because they prefer teams to come out like Liverpool. They don't like when we nullified them and lacked creativity projecting. Imran, do you believe that some City fans just want people to just attack them so they can just smash them?
Then City just smashes everyone if you do that. Everyone's we've seen before.
Back as well.
Say that again, Amran. Sorry.
Recently, we've been smashing a lot of teams that sit back as well. I mean, it's a bit of no doubt that we have had probably the biggest challenges against teams that sit back. Yeah, that's right. But don't forget, sitting back, you have to be elite every single week, man, to break down these defensive teams. You know, it's not easy to people think that. Just think Liverpool. So many teams have sat back against Liverpool, but Liverpool haven't been elite at breaking down defenses during that sit back. And obviously you see this, and I don't know. You can't continue doing it week in, week out, trying to break down teams. It's tough. It's not easy, man.
But I think maybe the problem is, I believe that. Let me do this. I believe the problem is you rely on Erling Haaland now so much. If people stop Erling Haaland, they stop Man City. I said that before. That is the thing now. You actually showowed your hand with Erling.
What about Doku and Savinho and all these like?
Doku and Savinho create for Erling Haaland, Martin. They should. I think Pep Guardiola showed his hand. I think Pep Guardiola showed his hand with this Erling Haaland thing. Inter did it, bro. We put 1-on-1 against him. We stopped him. Today, Erling Haaland got one chance, scored, right? After then, this City are trying half-time puffed, bro. They showed their hands. People will stop. Everything is going through. We need to create for Erling Haaland. Let me do the super chat so we can end the show.
The quality.
Top show tonight, guys. Big up everyone. Big up everybody. Thank you so much, Sally, for this. This was an elite show, to be honest. I absolutely love the objective talk, the banter, and also backing your team as well. City struggled to get a tie at home against 10 men. That is a fact. But big up, my man. It's a fact. And I think City fans have to hold that. Against 10 men, you shouldn't be winning the game. But Arsenal defended heroically. But again,
and if the shoe was on the other foot, if City had 10 men and we're at home, everyone is laughing at us.
Yeah, you're getting laughed at 100%. You're getting laughed at. But I promise you, I don't think City will defend like what you did. Pep Guardiola don't know how to do it, bro. He doesn't know how to do it. He doesn't know, guys. He doesn't know how to do it. Forget that.
He could do it all. My manager could do it all.
He wouldn't do it.
Amran, he wouldn't do it, and I don't think he knows how to do it. Amran, he doesn't know how to do it.
He must know how to do it because Arteta only copies Pep, so Pep must have taught Arteta how to do it somehow.
No, he could say sit back. He could say sit back. Just don't move out of the box.
Arteta Pep Guardiola will never sit back like this. 6-3-0. Never.
But Mo, according to City fans, Arteta taught Pep everything he knows. And Pep taught Arteta everything he knows. So Arteta is only as good as Pep, which means Pep knows how to play defensive. Because if he taught Arteta...
Man, that's such a lazy comment, man.
No, but I mean, that's not
such a lazy comment, man.
But Mo,
anyone that's managed... look, if if he was there on the Pep,
no,
you
I'm
don't
being-
think he's being
Let
managed
him
by the
respond
manager?
now, Dio. Let him respond.
I'm being sarcastic, by the way, because that's what you City fans say, that Arteta learned everything from Pep.
I didn't say that.
Not you, I'm saying
No,
City
I'm wrong,
No,
but,
but most
to be
people do.
honest,
Come
a
on.
lot of City fans say
say
that.
that. So that's what I'm
Amran,
saying,
for
that-
banter.
What, that he learned everything from Pep.
Pep's
Everything.
cone man.
That's what
Oh
That
yeah,
he
yeah.
learned everything
Oh
from
yeah.
Pep.
Oh my God, Amran, have you not been on social media? You've been on Twitter. People say that Arteta only copies Pep. Only.
They say Arsenal copies City. That's what they say. So I'm like, if Arteta
Some.
can play
We're
defense,
not going to be generalizing. We're not generalizing, but a lot of the social media say that. To be honest,
if Arteta can play defensive, that means I believe
I don't
Pep
agree with
can
that.
play defensive. That's what I'm saying. Like he learned from the best. So
Patrick, if we don't go, we go again. That is life, broski. This we go again thing is it's gonna get boring at some point.
What do you want
John,
us to do? Just lie down? You just got to keep going.
no, you
Keep
fucking
fighting
have to
until
win
you
it. Win it this year, bro. Just freaking win it. You're now in pole position, bro. Now you're in pole position.
Yeah, we're
You
not. We're
played
third.
all the tough teams.
Mo, have you ever heard you only what's the saying? You only fell when you quit. Yeah? Remember that one. You only fell when you quit.
fail when you fail, bro.
No,
fail when
you
fail,
fell
bro.
when you quit.
Like you fell that, bro.
You
When
fell
I
when
fell,
you
I had to repeat the year in college. That is what happened. I failed that year.
And then did you go and do it again?
I did try again, but some people just couldn't do it, and they had to change schools.
And done something else, all right? Didn't
You
quit.
didn't give up.
Yeah, but they had to change schools, and you
It
get
don't
my
matter.
point, right?
They've changed.
Change the subject at that time. Last season, you had Julian Alvarez. This season, that's what Imran is talking about.
Can I just answer this? Can I just
Yes.
answer this? Because this last season, the actual was you sold Mahrez and you've sold Gundogan. This was at the start of last season, and this is the reason you won't win the league. So the players that stepped up and replaced the goals of Mahrez was Foden for Mahrez and Rodri for Gundo. So other players will step up. No, there's no doubt about it. Other players will step up. So no, I don't agree with that. So
But you have to agree with part of it. If Haaland is out of form, Imran,
just another thing with
form, you're struggling.
Just another thing with Julian Alvarez as well. Don't forget, Julian Alvarez came in when Haaland was injured for 2 months. How many goals did he score?
I can't
No, but
remember.
the link up and that was better. The
didn't
link
score
up
those
and no, but
He
the
didn't
link
score
up and
that
everything
many?
was better. The link up was better.
No. Julian
He had
Alvarez
four
was
performances.
shoehorned into the team, bro. Julian Alvarez was not great.
Shall I tell
It's
you?
not good
Shall I
for
tell
them.
you where he played well? Shall I tell you where he played well? When at the start of the season, when KDB was injured, that's where he got his goals and assists.
Yeah. After that, when Erling Haaland got injured, he didn't play well. A lot of City fans didn't want him to start. They were questioning him to start the games. Mo, can you stop it, bro? It's who I am. It's who I am, Red Line Terang. That's who I am. Dale, big up Dale. Thank you so much for being here. Did Man City come to Arsenal last season to win? Man City had 4 shots at even strength. Let's be serious. No, Man City went to Arsenal to try to win the game last season as well.
Tell me a game where City don't go to win.
Yeah, but it's according to stats, he's saying 4 shots.
Yeah, but that's what I want to understand. Amran, let me. I know we're not going to stay for longer than this, but I just want to really, some Man City fans, I'm not saying you, Amran, some Man City fans need to understand that there are different ways of playing football. There are different ways of winning games. You don't have to gung-ho, press, attack thing. There can be teams that play transition-based, counter-attacking, and also Arsenal have the strongest defense, so they are playing to their strength, which is I'm going to defend and I'm going to play counter-attack. It's fine. Against some teams, of course.
It's a new social media narrative that you can only be playing attacking football and
yes. If you don't,
it's a social media thing, man. Seriously,
I have to credit, like, to be honest, even though I don't like Sam Allardyce, but he said it. He said it. If you don't play the tiki-taka football, you're a bad coach now. Khalas, you don't know, and you don't know how to win. You don't want to win. Come on, this is bullshit. It's actually true. Now the social media all pushing for this. No, let's all pass the ball around 50,000 times. Come on. Luke, I never timed you out. Never did. I never timed you out, Luke. I never. By the way, I didn't time anybody out in the stream. By the way, I'm not focused on the chat. To be honest. Hamoud, thank you, Habibi. Hamoud Muhammad, appreciate you. Big up everyone. Patrick, praying for your health, but Arsenal is winning the league for me. Wallahi, we're all praying for Patrick. Hopefully, Patrick will get better, inshallah. Big up Patrick. Is you know, he's battling, and hopefully he will get better. Inshallah, he will beat.
It's looking good.
He's looking good. Yeah, Patrick is looking great. Thank you, Hamoud, for the super chat. Appreciate you, everyone. Prayers for Patrick, all of us. AMT saying Arsenal is a London club. Do you think London has more clubs in the APL than other cities? That is why it is harder for Arsenal. I don't understand this chat. Jay, you are from London. Can you please explain?
Arsenal is a London club. Do you think London?
He's saying that because if there was only one team in London, we'd have all of the players and funding and something like that. Like there's one team in, like, well, I guess there's a couple of teams.
I think, yeah. So basically,
I don't know what he mean. I don't know what
Yeah.
that. Appreciate you.
So basically, London clubs, like, so all of, like, a lot of people, like good players, will come to London because they can go to either of the bed. You know, if you're Tottenham, you can live in London. If you're Chelsea, you can live in London. That's one thing. So we can't have all the resources. Unlike if you go to Manchester, there's just Manchester United and Manchester City. It's like
Oh
those.
yeah, that makes sense.
But that is not the reason why they have the money. They have the money because they have Emirati owners and the other guys.
No, I know, I get that. I not just the ownership.
No, he's just saying why it's harder now. I get what he's saying.
It's harder for what? I don't understand. Harder to win?
Let me put.
Yeah, he's saying so. Chelsea could attract. Oh, come to London. West Ham. There's a lot more. He's saying.
No, if there was only one club in London, that club would have a lot of supporters from London.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and he will have a lot of pull. I get your point. Yes.
You'll have a lot of pull.
Yeah, but London is a big city. That's why you have a lot of clubs there.
Yeah, but there's a lot of them. A lot of them. You know, Crystal Palace.
AMT, more rival clubs to hit on. By the way, that is crazy, bro. Arsenal, West Ham people don't want Arsenal to win the league. Brentford don't have one. Fulham people don't want Arsenal. Chelsea, Aston Villa not from London.
No, but I'm just saying.
QPR fans don't want to see Arsenal fans winning the league. It is crazy, actually. And I actually think everyone should get to be against Manchester City, just because.
You know what is more? What is? It's the fans that you face on a day-to-day basis, and that's the thing. It's the banter.
We're massive. We got fans everywhere.
Well, I'm telling you something, Amran. Well, it's social media. It's all about the banter on social media now. It's all about scoring on social media. It is not about being objective now. No, someone edited the picture of Jadon Sancho just to banter Manchester Chelsea. Bro, it is crazy. Now it's all about scoring. It's Arsenal, not about being objective or saying your opinion. You can have, I know that some people have opinions, but they say otherwise just to banter for scoring.
Yeah, yes. But they say they don't like Arsenal to win because we are like everyone's like support blankie that they used to have. You know, even though their team was bad, they could always laugh at Arsenal, but they can't do that anymore. So they're mad about it. They want us to go back to the mud so that they can have AFTV and chill again. And that's most of the people in the chat.
As a plushie toy. We used to be their plushie toy. You know, when you're sad as a kid, that little toy you squeeze on, that was Arsenal for every other team then, because they could banter us. We weren't playing very good football. We're always fighting for top four. Wenger did not really care towards the tail end of his tenure. You know, we looked crap. We hadn't won the league in how many years? You know, even though people will say you haven't won a trophy. If you're saying league, I agree with you. Trophies we did win, but let's carry on. You know, there's a lot of banter, and now they can't banter us on the football. They can't banter us on how we play and how we're being run as a club. So now that's why a lot of hate is even more, because now they realize that they can't actually use those things anymore. So good for them. Good on them. They'll find somebody else to go and banter eventually. When we win the league this season, and I said the word when, not if, mark it down. When we win the league this season, I would like you to go and look for somebody else to go and banter. And I think the next people in line I will give them to you is Chelsea. And have them.
We'll see how it goes. Listen, people, what a show.
Mo, can I literally say one thing?
You can, of course. Why not, Habibi?
Wait, Mo,
there is
quickly. Do you remember what I said
about? As long as it's a good thing, though. As long as it's a good thing.
Do you remember what I said about Gundogan? That I'm not scared. Do you see him today? He's that nice flick, but you see if he was younger, that swivel in the hips, he would have got that on target at least. It's not the same.
I actually think if Man City, I actually think if Rodri is out for long, and I don't wish him that, I think Man City are in really, really big trouble. Big trouble.
All right, let's not make excuses. We had two of ours out. Let's not make excuses. Remember,
you know what?
Just keep rolling.
I actually think we found a way of winning games without Rodri this season.
But I don't think it's. I think it's sustainable. I don't think it's sustainable.
I think it's more the big games where we will.
The big games, the Liverpools going
Without
away
KDB
to
and Rodri is
Spurs,
a bit of a
playing
different
Aston Villa away. Without Rodri, the problem, you know that Kovacic is not the guy to step in Rodri's boots now. You know that. In Aston Villa away, you know what I mean? Like these particular games that need that guy to lead the team, Rodri's there. That is my thing. But to be honest with you, I don't know if it's ACL. I think we'll know tomorrow. I hope it's not, to be honest with anybody. I hope it's not. I hate to see him get an ACL now.
I've seen plenty of social media posts where Arsenal fans are.
Hey Mo, why would you hate that?
They're just angry about the ref thing. I don't know. I don't know what should.
No, bro. You're one of the best players. You're one of the best players in the world. ACL, bro.
Hey,
he's 27 years old, bro.
Guess what, Mo?
People are desperate,
I don't
man.
care. I do not care one bit. Not saying good. I don't wish it on no one, but
he's desperate, bro. He wants that title, man. That's it.
Hey, you lot are panicking. All your players coming out after Haaland. Hold on.
Why would I panic if we don't win the league for one season?
Can I say one thing?
Why would I panic?
You just scored the equalizer. Haaland throws the ball. He's nervous. He's nervous. It's nervous energy. We're coming. You know it. And I know you know it. We're coming. But Mo,
I don't think they care, bro.
What's the big deal?
What do you mean even if we
can we not lose the league one season? Listen, are we that entitled that we have to win the league every single season?
Well, here's the thing though. When you
the show's kicking off again.
We're not desperate, bro.
If we win the league, hide from YouTube. I'm telling you, just hide. Just go away from YouTube for at least a year. But it's
and guys, that is the reason why rivals don't want Arsenal to win the league.
Nightmare.
The problem is not
that is the reason why rivals don't want Arsenal to win the league.
Problem for City.
I love Jay. Jay is funny, bro. It's funny.
You lose the league this season and those charges kick in. I feel sorry for you guys. I really, genuinely feel
sorry. What? Say that again. Can you repeat that again? Hold on. I want to hear what he said. I didn't hear it. Wallahi, Dayo. Say that again.
I say, when you lose the league this season and then those charges kick in, the 150, the ones that will kick in, when they kick in, I feel bad for you guys. And I feel bad for
let me ask your opinion.
Wait.
Do you think we're gonna get charged?
Can I get Amran? Hold on, Jay. Now, Amran. What do you say?
Do you think we're gonna get done for these?
They're gonna get penalized for something because let me tell you.
Okay, let's meet because I know we won't lose this case.
All right, we'll see. We'll see.
Mo, so can I respond to someone in the chat?
League 2.
No. Do you think Gundogan played at Barca affected him, Amran? Actually,
I think it has. I've watched him play for the first few games, and he's getting bullied off the ball in the first few games, especially against Inter. He got bullied off the ball. He seems to be lacking the speed of catching up with players. I think the speed of the game, he's got used to the speed of La Liga, and he does need to. He does need to sort of like catch up again and get his fitness back up and his match sharpness. I don't know if he will. I'm not, but we could just hope that he does.
Well, he better, because if Rodri's out and KDB's out, you guys are going to need him.
Charges are coming. Pep jumping ship. Can I ask you something, Amran? Seriously, do you think Pep will leave? He hasn't made a decision yet. If the charges are,
if
you get done, you're not gonna get done for owner. If you get done by some charges, do you think Pep leaves? No. That's why he didn't make a decision until now. So why didn't he make a decision until now then?
But he does this. He does this every season. He does this every season. It's not been like this before. So the last one he signed as well. He doesn't. He signs around Christmas time. You know, he meets the owners around Christmas, and then he decides.
Hold on, guys. Hold on. Let me. Imran, you really think that Pep, in this tough time at Man City, if he was gonna stay, he isn't gonna come publicly and stick by the club now? You don't think, logically speaking, it is the right time for him to stick by the club and not say, I'm gonna wait until this, I'm gonna wait until that? Logical. You don't think it's the right time for a man to stick by the club if he was gonna stay now, today?
but he's just going by how he's been doing it up to this point. He's not
I think
changed.
it'd be-
He's not changed the way he does it, so we can't really read into that. Because
He
if
likes
we
to
did
build
something out
But
of
we
the
can,
extraordinary,
Amran. But we
if
have
we-
to read into Amran. We have to
what
read
I'm saying
into
is, if
Amran.
we did something completely different, let's say he usually signs a contract in the summer and he didn't this time, then obviously we've got a reason to say, all right, something different's happened here. Now there's a bit, a bit concerned now because he's not signing a new contract. However, he does it around Christmas time. After Christmas, he announces. So yeah, man, I'm not worried at this point.
You're not worried at all, huh?
Not at this stage. No. And do you know what? Last season, I spoke to Ferran Soriano, who's the CEO at Man City, and I actually said to him that, us as fans, we've got all the faith in these guys, in the business that they do, right? In the type of players that they bring in, right? And we don't have concerns in that. If they bring someone in, right? Okay, you guys know what you're doing. I said the thing that concerns me is what you've done to as the plan for after the succession plan for when Pep leaves. And he basically said to me, look, that's a long time away. Don't worry about that. He just said, look, it's a long time away. It's nothing to worry about right now.
Mo, can I say something?
Ain't you gotta say that?
Mo, can I say something real quick? If I was Pep legal representative and I was like somebody who helped him with his contract and all that, I would be telling him right now not to sign any contract. With charges looming, regardless of whether you think they're innocent or guilty, of course, innocent until proven guilty. I'm not saying whatever. I don't know what the outcome will be. But I would be advising my client to not sign a new contract. You can't tie yourself to someone who's been accused of something until they've been proved innocent.
Have you heard of release clauses?
Unless listen.
Have you heard of a release clause?
I know, but I'm saying instead of us.
Put a break clause in it. Put a break clause, a release clause, something that
let me finish. Instead of going down that route of release clause, I'd rather say to him, because you know that they're still going to need you. The charges are coming in November, results will be out in January. You have till January to decide if you're going to agree to sign a new contract. Stay out of it, step away from it. There was a coach here in America, basketball coach. I don't know if you heard about it. I've forgotten his name. He was about to get divorced. The club told him, we're not going to pay you your 120 million contract yet because you're getting divorced, so that your wife does not file for half of it. They allowed his divorce to be through. It was done. He finished it. Then they signed that new deal of 120 million. So that's what I'm saying. If I'm going to be legal representative, why put a release clause? Why stress myself in the end? Why add all those things? Just stay back. And that's what Pep, I think, is doing. I think he's stepping back and just chilling.
I hope the charges land. They get sent to Division 2 and Pep shows his loyalty and says, I'm signing for another 3 years. And we get to see him bring the team back from second division. They have to play the lowest, stinkiest.
Mo, can I ask one thing?
You can, by the way. You can. I'm not on a clock. You can. If anybody,
one thing, when you have a after this, the outcome of this case, please invite me because I'm looking forward to this.
Everybody, I promise you, wallahi, I promise you. Listen, anybody is welcome.
I'm looking forward to this. Seriously, I'm looking forward to this.
You just recently in the last 15-20 years became a club that is in the top tier of things. You were Division 2.
Let's not go that far. Let's come because it's gonna be a long. Wait, last thing, Raya. I'm saying it now. Is the best keeper. Is the best keeper in the world. I'm saying it now with chest.
You've got to say right now.
Hey, here we go.
Right now, Raya is the best keeper in the world.
Better than Edison. Can we go with that?
You think he's better than Alisson now?
Anyone. There's no one talking to my keeper right now.
Alisson conceded one goal.
Alisson
conceded one goal.
Have you seen what my keeper's been doing?
Have you seen what Alisson been doing?
Bro, come on. There ain't been bro, just from 4 or 5 games into the season, you could have a little compilation of my keeper right now.
It's true, but
it's not the same.
From what I've seen, today we would have scored another couple of goals if it weren't for Raya, right? He's been brilliant this season for you, but you can't start saying best keeper in the world
right now.
You're moving like Liverpool fans back in the days when they had the best right back and the best left back, the best centre back, the best manager.
Okay, no.
Just give it a bit of time, give it a few years, and then.
I'm not giving it no time. That's my team. He's the best in the world right now, bro. Come on. Hold on. Can I ask you something then? On form, who is on form better than my keeper right now? And be honest, no banner.
I've just told you that you
not Vicario.
So hold on. So what? Then you tell me
But
to
you're saying
chill
that
out.
he's the best keeper in the world. Best keeper isn't based on form.
I hear you. I hear you. My bad. Yeah, I got ahead of myself. My bad. But he's the best on form.
No,
then.
no, he is. He is. Look, there's no doubt about it. But just wait a bit. Give it a bit of time.
I ain't
for him to
waiting.
become the best in the world. Like, you know, he's the most informed player right now. Yes. But just give it a bit more time to become for him to become the best. Look,
Are you guys happy with
years
Edison right now?
Alisson's been doing it for seasons and seasons, man.
Yes, I said right
By the way,
now.
if anybody wants to leave the stream, it's all right, guys. Like,
We've got a Man City fan here. I don't know why he's antagonizing Liverpool players. He should be going
actually,
after
I'm
Edison.
telling you something. With all due respect, I actually like Imran is very objective as well. Like, he's a very objective Man City fan. Big up Martin, Jay. Like, I like all of them, but Imran, I rarely get Imran here because he's not free all the time. But
Yeah, he's the honest guy, right?
fuck off now.
Bro, I've said, look, today that a draw was fair. Look, I mean, is that something I've been a bit crazy in saying something like that?
No,
a draw
a
in this game.
A draw is fair, but the chest you lot was coming. You lot didn't give us a chance when we had 11 men before this game. 11 men.
But I'm not. That's the thing. I'm not you lot. That's the thing. So I'm.
Okay. Let me talk. Let me talk to you right now.
You guys got 1 minute.
1 minute, literally.
1 minute or 60 seconds.
All right, cool, quick. Before this game was kicked off, did you predict a Man City win?
I said it was going to be tough. It's going to be hard.
No. Hold on. Quickly. Don't answer the question. Just answer it. Yes or no. Did you predict a win for Man City?
Well, I'd always predict a win for Man City.
Okay, so and then for us to go 10 men and we still get a draw, it's a no-brainer, bro. It's a no-brainer.
And have I doubted it? I've said what you did was brilliant. You know, you defended really well in the second half to get that result. I'm not taking anything away from you. That's the thing.
But this is meant to be
you're arguing someone against someone who's just basically said the same thing.
I'm not. I'm just talking in general. Like, you lot are meant to be the mighty City. Like, oh no, even 11 men
don't always come through. Come on, man. The mighty teams have their days as well.
But ain't that you're saying that City always find a way?
At the end of the season.
Don't you always find a way?
We come through at the end of the season.
Another stream.
Don't you always find a way?
End of the season.
We might need to do another stream. Big up, guys. Big up everybody that joined us. Guys, we can get to 400 likes. We're only 20 likes away from 400 likes. Actually, that's fraudulent because we had regularly 850 or 900 people here, and we're not even on 400 likes. So hit that like button before you go. I want to thank and appreciate everyone that super chatted the channel, supported the channel, of course. Big up you all for keeping us here and actually joining the conversation. There's a lot of names, of course. Starting Luke Skywalker, of course, AMT, of course, Hamoud, Dale, Redline Taranga, Sean, John, Football Club, Arsenal 17, Sally, of course, and Sticky, Emmanuel, AMG Gunnar, Dakai, Dial Square, Tanya, Comdean, Sunny, of course, Tarun, a lot of super chats, of course, AMG Gunnar, Breathe, Sticky, there's a lot of them, Total Eclipse, John, of course, again. So it's absolutely brilliant. Kelkistar, Hodog as well, and Robert Band. There's a lot of you, and Danny. Thank you, everyone that super chatted the channel and supported the channel. Big up everybody that is here.
Mo, that is a lot of super. Hey, boys, we're gonna have to start talking about percentages after, because that was
you can,
crazy.
of course.
Did you hear that?
No. You can.
I'm playing.
AMT saying, please end watching from last night, Singapore. End watching from last night. He's watching from the night before. Appreciate you, AMT, for the super chat. Thank you, everybody that is here. We'll see you guys soon, and we are out of here, people. Thank you so much.
Spurs suck.